Testing, testing, testing. Hello, 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 hello. I'm around now. Just need to do something real quick here. Yeah, okay. Need to do this stuff. And I feel like I do need to. Mamadra, welcome. Mamadora, no, not Dra, Mamadora. Welcome. I am here. No, I don't really care about posting my Twitter anyway, so, here. Hi. I am here now. Everything is okay. Sound alright. Everything alright. How are you doing? I'm just gonna immediately start the game because I feel like recently I've become to understand that I just don't give a shit about having like an hour of baseless chatting. I wanna play, man. I want a game. So I'm gonna game. And you go. Definitely don't really know what to expect. Really don't have no clue what the fuck to expect. Where is it? Lumbus Company. Where is it? Fuck, where's Lumbus Company? I didn't install it, did I? Yeah, okay, I did. Sure. God damn it. Okay. We're gonna start activating the game. Okay, Project Moon. It's about to get crazy. Yeah. Okay, okay, let me see. Lumbus Company. BGM fuck off. I already did the several mistakes of, okay. Face the sun, save Diego. Okay. Let's just begin. I don't really know what to expect. I'm coming in absolutely blind. I do know the world is quite insane, judging by what I did hear from people and what I did experience in Library of Ruina and the like. I do know the world is quite something, isn't it? I know the character is Klokkun. The main character you play as is apparently Klokkun. That's all I know, really. I guess let's play Klokkun. Sure. I'm just gonna start immediately because why the fuck not? Just start. Yeah, let's. I agree. Confirm. Prologue tutorial. We're going to have a bit of a prologue tutorial first. Fair enough. Yeah, sure. It's gonna install like really quickly. It's like 3 gigabytes. The city and the nests. We understand the unique situation you find yourself an executive manager. Allow us to lay down a number of key facts about our world here. In case you become unfamiliar with your surroundings, we live in a massive city divided into 26 districts. Each district has a central area called the Nest, whose inhabitants are under the protection of a corporate entity overseeing the district, much like a bird breeding its eggs. Alas, the corporation's protection doesn't extend beyond the nest's boundaries. The dwellers of the back streets have to fend for themselves. The wings. This term does not refer to a bird's bodily structure. However, one can deny that a wing's role resembles that of a bird caring for its nest. The wings are a collective term we use to refer to the 26 biggest conglomerates in the city. These wings contribute to the quality of life in the city via astounding technological feats known as singularities. Under the jurisdiction of a wing, the citizens of each nest enjoy comfortable and safe lives. However, that changes the moment a wing snapped or plucked its feathers. Historically, the fall of a wing has accompanied events of considerable magnitudes. In time, a new wing will rise to fill the vacant spot. In the meantime, though, no one can guarantee your safety in its fallen nest. Lobotomy Corporation. Okay. I do know Lobotomy Corporation. I never actually played it, but I do know it. Former wing that was isolated in Nest L. Lobotomy Corporation, or L Corp, LC for short, was an energy company that produced an ample supply of power for the city. The corporation has fallen since the White Nights and Dark Days incident, and the spot of Nest's L's wing remains unclaimed to this day. Because the former L Corp's electric grids had encompassed the city, its branches were built in various places. Though these branches' facilities have fallen to ruin with the collapse of the wing, you should still be able to find valuable goods. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's start. See, it downloaded really fast.
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
Interesting. Do you see now? You can't run from us. Okay. Oh yeah, he's Clockun. He literally speaks in clock. Sure, that makes sense. That makes sense. He speaks in clock. Sure. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna. Okay. Sure. Oh man, Clockun. Sure is a Clockun. Okay, let me check something. You dare interrupt me as I was engraving the blah, 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 whatever the fuck that is. You must be out of your...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
If we're being technical, what our master has planned apparently isn't one of the city's taboos.
아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던
Lion.
그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to consider. You catch my drift? Okay.
어라? 근데 이 녀석
Would you look at that?
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군. 원래 당신 같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
You managed to get a different head in so fast. Do people like you? Do people like you always come prepared? Just wait till I get the blank. You'll be nice. No match for my.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
I guess the new noggin head doesn't come with a mouth, eh?
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Yep, ticking is all I can hear. You think they're screaming on the inside? I don't know. Gah!
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
Huh. It's ticking faster, so I guess they still can still feel pain. Damn it! Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolved already. The was done too quick.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네. 그럼 슬슬 끝내자.
What? They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with.
늑대, 여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야. 뭐가 그리 급해?
Well, this is a place no one visits and somewhere no one can see. What's the hurry?
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
We must follow her teachings. We can't drag on any longer.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
Yeah, but this is a moment of a lifetime. We're not gonna get a second chance to kill someone of this caliber. Okay.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
Lion, you have a tendency to grow too emotional during your jobs. I hope you show some discretion.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
It's a shame. I want to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right? Like hell I am. I'm taking location to the grave with... Tick, 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 tick. Damn it, where supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
그렇군. 입이 없었지.
Right. No mouth.
자연히 그것을
Inconvenient,
찾을
eh?
방법도 이자에게선 얻을 수 없겠군.
Which in terms means we won't learn how to acquire it from this person.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
Can I end them now?
그래.
Sure. Huh?
이거 무슨 소리야? 표범. 설마 뒤에다가 추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
Hey, what's that noise? Don't tell me, Panther. Did you allow yourself to be tracked?
쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어. 짐승일 확률은
None. No. There was no one that could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal?
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건
This is not the sound a beast would make. It's
버스.
a bus? Oh, Limbus.
저런 게.
Limbus. Okay.
어떻게 여기까지 굴러들어왔지?
How did even end up here?
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
Must have taken a wrong turn. Yeah, sure. Because buses usually take wrong turns and get into the middle of the forest.
길을 잘못 든 죗값은 생각보다 무거울 테.
The price they'll pay for taking the wrong road will be heavier than they expect. Okay. Fucking
사자가 밀린 거야?
invested lion's strength. That's a cool bus. That's a cool bus. Okay.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
Excuse me? If my eyes are still bright, then you will reach the harbor of glory. Cool. Do you guys just come on random? Do you just guys randomly come in a bus, hit people, and then like spout catchphrases? Is that a thing they do? Like, I'm just asking, like, people. Why is there any person like watching me? I'm just curious. Is that like a thing they do? Is that like a thing here? Who are you? That nameplate says Faust. You have no mouth, dude. You have no mouth. How long will it slide into your clock? Into your clock that you cannot speak in a way that is understandable.
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
Says the woman on a bus in the middle of the forest. You've lost your way in the dark forest. I'm sorry, what?
하지만 당신은 두렵지 않았어요.
Yet you were not overcome.
왜일까요?
Is she? Did you practice this? Did she practice this? Like, is that like a rehearsal thing? Oh, I need to appear cool. Let me fucking quickly
Welcome
find
to the
one.
library.
Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm on a rant. It's like this whole vibe situation to me, as if she like had it in practice in front of a mirror.
Brett
do that.
Tenso is now following.
She just do that. Just practice. Like that. And now she does not want anyone to interrupt her great monologue. Anyway, hey, Fratenzo, I am Observer, Eternal Librarian. Call me Theo, whatever. Playing gacha games, reading storylines, enjoying myself, and making jokes about them because I'm a wacky son of a bitch. As you can see, I'm starting Lumbus Company right now, and I'm very confuddled by it. I could simply lift my head to find a star.
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요.
Now repeat with the heart what I tell you aloud as you remind yourself of that image.
너의 별을 따라가거라.
Follow your star. Follow your star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest. Oh. I guess the clock coon has some. I guess the clock coon has the power of BDSM. Whatever.
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
Relax, though it may feel otherwise. Your heart is still functional. Very reassuring. Thank you, Faust. Ow, I bit my tongue. Very reassuring. Thank you, Faust.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
With this, the pact has been sealed. Okay.
단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Sinner 2. You know, this is funny. I have 2 games in my roster that operate about that basically use the term sinners to describe the characters. 2 games out of 4. What the hell? Dante, from this day forth, we are bound to your time. What do you?
이제 저희의 심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다.
The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
I don't know why hearts would fall. I hope you'll make a fine leader. Okay. Hour?
정말 이걸로 된 건가요?
Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
A single apple has fallen. Okay.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네.
That guy's still not making any sense.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
Jeez, the way that was killing me. Finally some action now?
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
I guess we could use a little warm up.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지?
What is this
우리의
that
마지막
wrench
대원이 될
miserably
자인.
writhing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the team?
말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
You might want to watch your words. I heard that's our soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
The attack must have happened in an instant. I'm impressed you managed to hide your head. Who are you people? And what was this bus? What's with this bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고 이건 원하는 곳은 어디든 갈 수 있는 마술 버스죠.
Nothing what you said strictly doesn't make sense, but it's kinda interesting. We are bearers of justice who have come to aid you, and this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish to go. Magical school bus, huh? Okay, sure. Just this bus? I don't...
그런 대답을 바라는 거
You
아니었어요.
and me, dude. You and me.
그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니.
Wasn't that what you expected to hear? Either way, you're better off believing us to be your saviors.
시간도 없고 유리한 상황도 아니니까 천천히 하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
Okay? We're racing against time and the situation isn't in our favor. So let me explain this once. Okay, sure. Explain. Excuse me? After some time passed. So, if I'm not mistaken here, and do as you've said, those total strangers will fight for me?
맞아요.
Correct.
당신이 올바르게 명령을
As long as you give
내린다면요.
them the right orders. Okay. Right, so we'll kill these arrogant vandals dead. Then I'll go back to where I was. And what? What was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I shouldn't forget. Hello there, Blacks. I'm playing some Lumbus Company, and I'm kind of confuddled by it. A berber. Oh yeah, I just noticed. A berber. You can call me just Theo. It's fine. My name is Theodore. You can just call me Theo. Also, I did notice for some reason a lot of the gachas use the amnesia argument when it comes to their storylines. So I'm kind of not surprised that we are like waking up and have no fucking clue what we are and what we're doing. But it was kind of surprising that we forgot literally because we got beheaded by some random dudes named after animals. That's as good a start as any, honestly.
진정해요. 그 머리로 기억이 온전할 리가.
Calm down. It's only natural to happen with your current head, okay?
지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
With your current head, you can have different heads, sure. So no head? Why am I doing that? You should focus on the struggle at hand, Dante.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
Claw... Pardon, I'm not sure how to should I address you.
시계 지휘관님? 아무튼 전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
Homeboy lost his head. I would say it's a pretty good excuse for not having his memories. Yeah. It's like brain is in the head, supposedly. So if no head, no memory. Sure. Would Commander Clock suffice? Commander Clock. Okay. In any case, we await your orders.
뭘 명령까지야. 각계전투밖에 답이 없지 않나?
Do we really need orders? Seems like going one-on-one is the only way.
저기요.
Oh, hey!
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다 으스러뜨리면 그만이잖아.
What's running off your mouth? We just need to crush them all. Okay.
최선을 다해 주세요, 단테.
Please do your best, Dante. There's no two ways about it, I suppose. Sure. After user skills are converted into ego resources corresponding to their sin affinity. Okay, sure. I like the game's style for once. Okay, allow me to show you the basic management of combat. Sure. You can give orders to sinners by connected chaining skills on the dashboard at the bottom of the screen. Sure. Try pressing this gear left. Okay. From a chain skill. Okay. Oh. From here. Okay. Oh.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay. Okay. This does not seem like it's going too well. Okay.
좋아, 간다.
Yeah, this does not appear like it's going too well. Okay, sure. I'm slightly confused, honestly. That's absolute resonance. We just covered chaining 3 or more skills at the same affinity in the succession causes absolute resonance. Every skill under absolute resonance put a passive boost on their total number. Likewise, the boost especially shines with more resonating skills. Okay, cool.
행동을 개시합니다.
Ooh, slide. You'll find yellow stagger thresholds on the health bars of each enemies. Okay. When an attack puts a unit's HP below one of the yellow line thresholds, they become staggered. Once staggered, all physical resistance changed to fatal. If a unit's HP draws past multiple stagger thresholds in a single run, their stagger level will increase. This stagger level can all go up to 3, and as it increases, the damage the unit takes is amplified. Okay, cool. Okay, let's try this. Tune, 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 tune.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay. Well, it's a bit too loud. Okay, thank you for saying that. Like this? Better? How about that? How about that, bad? How about that, Momo? I know I know after I need to adjust the sound, so. Okay. Okay, sure. Weird. Okay, sure, a little more. Like this? Okay, how about that? Just a little, I just made it just a little bit more. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I guess.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Ow. 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 Wow, okay. Ow. 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 Owie. Owie. Ow. Excuse me?
이해가 되지 않는군. 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, I don't get it. This is what Light struggled against.
잠깐만.
Oh, hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 볼 수 있는.
I know it's kind of weird coming from someone you're just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can talk this out.
이건
This
이상적이지 않소.
is an unideal. You
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데
I knew it was a ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도.
Are you all kidding? I haven't even. What the hell is going on? You said you'll fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
I guess. I guess. I guess you didn't. I guess you didn't. You know what? That's fair. I guess you didn't. They really didn't. We never promised to win set fights. Sure. Guess you just die now. Sure. What?
그리고 저만 남았네요.
And it seems that I'm the only survivor. Sure. Okay, so you were waiting for us? You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
비장의 수라기보단 그저
Not necessarily a trump, no, rather.
별을 따라가는 거죠.
It's about following the star. Oh, you died too.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
What is this? Some kind of suicidal performance? Not the funniest life to end. Okay. What am I supposed to do? They jumped in triumphantly only to die like flies. What the fuck was that? Why were they posturous? Like, we're heroes of justice, dead. Okay. Sure, that's a start. Cool. Sure. God, I can't remember a single thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
Tell the serpent this, false lion.
이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
The flow cannot be stopped. Oh,
붉은색.
red?
왜?
But why?
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
Do you know why I just only dismembered those two?
그래야 사지 멀쩡한 네가 저들을 데리고 허둥지둥 이곳을 벗어날 테니까.
Because at least one of you needs to be able to carry the rest out there. Oh, the resident bat has arrived.
나는 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이 너밖에 없으니.
And you're the only one left to offer them any help.
붉은 시선.
The red gaze. Ooh.
그렇게 노려보지 마. 네 놈들이 해놓은 짓에 비하면 별것도 아니잖아.
Okay. Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did. So he's like, is he like the only competent person around?
충분히 할 일 했다고 생각할 거다. 혼장처럼 여기라고.
Is he like the only competent person around? Because other people died like chumps, and he's just there, and basically won the fight immediately. That sounds like it. With wounds like these, I'm sure your boss will recognize that you did your part. Consider it a medal of honor.
아니면
Unless
여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
you want this to be the end of your life. Fuck off, Stash. Who are you? Are you one of them? You're too late. They're already...
늦은 건 아무것도 없습니다. 단테.
No one is too late, Dante.
우리에게 필요한 건 오직
There is only one thing we need.
되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
A little time to rewind. You're my heart, you're my soul. Okay, suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by the flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Gah! Click, 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 click. Engulfed in a deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body, allowed us an agonizing scream. You, stomach, yeah, stomach. Yeah, sorry, my accent makes me not able to read sometimes. In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was the deceased's flesh reconstructed in a bizarre manner.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러울 겁니다. 단테.
You'll suffer a plenty from now, Dante. And the voice of the man with the red eyes. Okay, sure, that happened. I hear the howl of beast somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. Is it awaiting our hunger? Or is it wailing out of hunger? Or
움찔움찔거려. 일어난 걸까?
they're being itchy twitchy. Did they get up? Get up? Itchy twitchy, that's a phrase.
드디어 정신을 차렸군. 버티지 못하고 골러갔으면
Awake at last.
조금 실망할
At least?
뻔했어.
Awake at last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you croaked on us. Okay.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스 기사 카런.
Cute. Fast morning, fresh morning. This is Carol, the bus driver.
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴 하겠어. 기분이 어떻습니까, 단테?
It's not morning, but I could guess it's refreshing. How do I feel, Dante? Well,
제각거리는군. 의사소통이 안 되는 건 제법 곤란한데.
tick-tocking like a clock. Some language barrier that it is.
저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이 제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하시죠.
You may call me
단테.
Is this entire game like Devil May Cry reference? Because this is Virgilius. Just Virgil. And I am Dante. But like clock Dante. With an amnesia. Amnesia. Whatever however the fuck you say the name. The word. Okay, sure. Yeah, Charon looks cute. You may call me Virgilius. If you can understand what I'm saying, give me some kind of reaction, Dante. Give him a quick nod, since he didn't seem hostile.
좋아. 듣는 것엔 문제가 없군. 일단 출발하지, 카론.
Good. At least your hearing is functional. Let's ride, Charon.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
Now departing. Vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. Okay. There was a heavy roar and vibrations, as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized there was a bird, a bus. Bus. I can't be sure if I ever ridden such a vehicle in the past.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I had been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism. A clinking mechanism.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군. 그렇지 않나?
I suppose you want your memory back, am I right? I nodded. I sure feel like an idiot. You are kind of an idiot right now, with a clock instead of a head.
매끄럽군.
We have Dante, Virgilius, and Faust. So we just playing a game adaptation of Divine Comedy at this point. Really? Yeah. Honestly, yeah. That's basically it. Honestly, though, considering the fact that this dude decided it would be the best, most amazing idea. Like, considering, I think this person thought that preparing a clock for a head, for additional head, is the best idea possible. I'm kind of considering the fact that he might have been kind of an idiot before too. If that is like what I'm like reading from here, smooth as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication?
어떻게 생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
Any words of yours, Miss Faust?
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Faust will kindly turn down the offer. Okay.
저희가 매끄럽게 몸을 움직일 수 있는 상황이 그렇게 많지는 않을 것 같으니까요.
I doubt we'll have that much freedom over our bodies most of the time. True. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air. Dante. Oh, she's blushing. Dante? Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요. 이름까지 잊으셨군요.
Dante is your name. The amnesia might be affecting you rather severely. Sure looks like it. That doesn't sound like a familiar word.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
You'll get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier and that Virgie or whatever he was called seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
Faust can hear what you intend to speak. You really can? But how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요?
Outdated ideas must be one of the side effects that came with your head replacement.
성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이 있어야만 대화를 할 수 있다는 건 시대착오적인 이야기죠.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. You can gesture, you can do stuff. It's anachronistic to think that the vocal organs such as the chords or tongue are necessary to participate in the conversation. Anachronistic. Right, never considered that.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 전달할 수도 있답니다.
You can limit the recipient of your words to one person or choose to speak to everyone at once.
모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만 해당하는 이야기예요.
Ah, a little clarification. When I say everyone, I'm only referring to the sinners. Sinners?
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는
The people who have taken seats behind you.
방금까지 당신을 대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하는 겁니다.
And the ones who fought in your stead until moments ago, you mean died.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
What? Who? So thou art the final piece that completes our journey's cast. Now I have yearned for this moment.
아, 형씨. 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
Say, pal, where'd you sell off your old cranium off? Good question.
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살나 있던 척추가 말끔하게 돌아왔어요. 혹시 둥지에서 의사 일이라도 했나요?
It was you. Thanks for putting my spine back into one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest?
닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 불쾌한 것도 없으니.
Everyone quiet. Nothing is more displeasing than to hear a choir of noises.
자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군.
I suppose you all owe them a brief introduction.
그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주겠다. 앞에 앉은 것부터
Okay.
시작.
I'll give you time to make yourselves known, starting with the closest one. Go on.
에이, 왜 이름은 항상 앞자리부터인지. 앞에 나서는 건 이제 진절머리가 나는데.
Is it always the one in the front that go first? I'm sick of taking any sort of lead now.
당신이 우리를 이끌 뭐더라? 관리자라고 하던데.
I heard you were going to be our boss, or yeah, our manager. Manager?
그래. 그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데 말이야.
Okay. Which, yeah, yep. Which is why I was real curious to meet you, and
역시 뭔가 말을 만드는 건 어려워.
Forming the right sentence is tough work.
머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 저마다 사정은 있는 법이니까.
I don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story. It got chopped off, and I hid it, I think.
나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고 관리자 양반.
I'm Gregor. Voice crack. I'm Gregor. We're in this together, manager bud. Sure. Gregor. So, he has a claw. He has a claw hand. Or is it blade hand? Either way, the sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace, resembling that of a blank tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obliged to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with. And you can get around with him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it. Okay.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난 돈을 가져다 줄 사람한테.
Rhodian, okay. Greg, there aren't just bud or your bud or pal. You're talking to a person who'll make us filthy rich.
그래?
Greg? Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는 단테. 이름으로 부를게. 당신도 나를 로자라고 불러.
Let's see what's better. Dante! Don't mind me if I call you by name. You can call me Rhodia. Oh, that's Russian. That's cool. Interesting. The unfortunate traits of being backstreets born are apparent in this sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an impressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. I am Russian. I am Russian, so I don't know. A skull. Interesting. Her mood may regular. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass. Okay, sure.
난
So she's
당신에게,
Russian, right? Rodion,
발기자가
Rodia.
된 데
Rodia.
이유가 있다고 믿어.
It's, usually we have similar nicknames here, like, good to know, me too. Oh, nice. I think there's a, well, good reason you became our manager.
분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
I'm sure you used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? When your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough. And she also has a male name, which is a bit of a common thing in the game. You would see, yeah, Rodion. Yeah, there's no like female version of that name. I guess it makes sense that she uses more of a feminine nickname for herself, which is Rodia. She does have sociability, I'll give her that.
아차, 내 정신 좀 봐. 예, 다음은 네 차례야.
Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, it's your turn next.
안녕하세요.
Good day.
시시해. 그게 끝이야?
Oh, boring. That's it?
싱클레어라고 해요.
Oh, I'm Sinclair. Sinclair. Vogel. Okay. Even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, the sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as spilt innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies on their crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with this sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. Okay. This boy's awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord?
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는 처음이라.
Is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for a company before.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을 테니까.
Okay, well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days. Sure he will.
그럼 거기 괴짜 친구가 다음 타자하자.
Okay then, how about your next nerdy pal?
이상이라.
I am Yi Sang. No Chinese name. Yeah, Chinese. Interesting. Formerly the youngest chief researcher at Wing, the sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with the sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening progress. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own, however. If the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he's currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. Okay. That's it?
이상이요.
No smoke or mirrors. I can respect that. I waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something. But he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested.
답답하네요. 사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요.
I can't believe you people. Aren't proper introductions the first step of being a member of society?
저를
We live in the
이스마일이라고
society.
불러주세요.
He's. I think he is Korean. Is that like a dumb pun? Did you just pun at me? He is Korean. Okay. They just pun at me. Okay, I clap for that. clap. Okay, sure. Call me Ishmael, if you please. But still clap. He is Korean. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. Ishmael Hers. Okay. You may be disheartened by the detective state of many of your sinners, but do not worry. The sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. He's likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking a sound advice. However, you mustn't forget, this sinner has survived an absurd voyage in a far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it will be a difficult task to regain her trust. Okay.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고 들었어요. 앞으로도 잘 부탁해요.
I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. Voice crack. Number 3, I guess. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasized sociality, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네. 나는 사회생활하고는 거리가 좀 멀어서.
Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care too much for fitting in. Oh, he's the resident edgy boy, right? Because he has like a back called Revenge, all the cuts. Heathcliff, okay. Heathcliff, okay.
너 때려 부수고 깨부수는 일은 전문으로 하고 다녔지.
Name's Heathcliff. He used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. Revenge, yeah. Figured that was something like that. The sinner prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intentions of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury leading to a headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Once you realize that he is the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him. Okay.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만.
Now, I'm not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves.
당신도 조심하라고.
So you better watch it.
나는 윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테 알레르기가 있거든.
I'm definitely allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
Oh, 'tis my turn to speak. I'm Don Quixote. Don Quixote? Is that a way you pronounce it, Don Quixote? I don't think Don Quixote, so I'm gonna go Don Quixote. Así no imposible. Bueno imposible. Okay. There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things fixer, she adorned herself with a variety of fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She is deeply immersed in the role of a righteous fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. Okay.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지. 잘 부탁하네.
I'm a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side. A pleasure to have thee. Fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해 줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지.
Dost thou wish to know what it is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로 기억하지 못하겠군. 도시는
Perchance thou mayest struggle to remember the city. 'Tis
나는 가벼운 인사를 나누라고 했던 것 같은데.
I believe I said this was for brief introductions.
두 번 말하게 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 다음.
Don't make me say it twice. Next.
홍루라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요, 우리.
Yeah, he might be. He might. He is. He might. Dawn is cute. Yeah, Dawn. I agree. She's enthusiastic. I like enthusiastic people. My name is Honglu. I hope we're gonna get along well. Okay, maybe he is Chinese. It's either way. It's some of the Asian parts. A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life. But occasionally, he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of the lowly culture. Okay. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let him get physical over it. Let them get physical over it. Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
우와, 당신 그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
Wow, and look at you. Isn't that a fascinating head there? A popular model these days, I suppose. No, this isn't that kind of...
제 취향은 아니지만.
It's none of my interest, though.
저건 무슨 말싸가지야?
The hell's wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to be just a moments away from swinging it this bad. But when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down. I love her. I like her katana. Okay. The smoking assassin, the smoking samurai type, and a glove. Ooh, I like this design. I really love this design. Ryoshu. It's Ryoshu. As they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you will have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker, whose eyes shine with euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. Caution, the sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. I love her design. Oh, Yoroshiku. She speaks Japanese. Interesting. Sure, it's nice to meet you. At what point was I supposed to laugh?
메르소, 그렇게 불러주시겠습니까?
Marisol, please refer to me as such. Marisol, Soleil. Once clear and concise commands require no judgment on his part. Is that it? Yeah, did the game just give up? Did the game just give up on explaining them? I think the game just gave up. Sure, that's it. You're pretty polite.
특별한 것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Merci.
네.
Yes. It felt as if something were gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. There's a good explanation. Oh, okay. Otis. I like the characters so far. They look very distinct. Very distinct. Honestly, I do really enjoy the vibe the characters in the series give off. Like the Library of Ruina ones, I really enjoyed how they looked, even though they were like all over the place. She sighs. The way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. I could just call him French Terminator. That's fair. I I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand.
관리자님이 먼저 자세를 굽히려 하다니 당치도 않습니다.
Please, I would never make my manager grovel before me.
본인은 오티스라고 합니다. 이전에 실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶습니다.
Mr. Salt. Okay. My name is Otis. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. This sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on your capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She is an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable for your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike the other sinners, accessing records pertaining to the past of this sinner is not permitted. Warning! Keep an eye on this sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Okay. There isn't much to spoil. His background is mostly a mystery, but part of the interest is finding out what made him like that. Interesting. Rudeness?
이거 참 마음마저 이렇게 넓으실 줄이야.
I don't like her smile. That is a very smug look. That is a very smug look. Oh please, your generosity is a humbling sight.
역시 처음부터 저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸 한눈에 알아봤습니다.
There is a clear disconnect between what she said and her facial expression. I knew at first sight that you have what it takes to lead us. Sorry?
인간의 대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 소음과 마찰을 이끌어내지만
Okay. While most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation,
그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다.
some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head.
검을 날카롭게 벼르기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이 필요한 것처럼.
It could be completed through relationship between blade and whetstone. Oh, by the way, I should do something because I forgot to activate apparently doing it, but I forgot to do it, so I'm gonna do it now. If you want to speak through the chat, I have this is Mooney. Not to be related to Project Moon. She's basically my TTS model. You access it like this. Fellow humans.
How are you doing, fellow humans?
See? You say you write exclamation point say, and now you can like just you can TTS through my chat. So if you want to do that, you can do that. It could be compared to the relationship between a blade and a whetstone.
누구보다 관리자님을 위해 헌신하겠습니다. 편히 써주시기를.
I vow to serve you with an unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield. That's reassuring. Thanks. I gave her an approving nod, and even though I still don't get what she meant by her rudeness,
Permission to vroom vroom?
숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니
permission granted.
그런 말을 성대 밖으로 꺼낼 수 있네요.
Permission granted. I'm amazed at how you can sing such bald-faced high praise not too long after calling them a miserably writhing wrench. I think I see now.
제가 마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
It seems I'm the last. Faust is the name. Faust. Faust, the sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles, the bus operated by Lumbus Company. She claims that there is no one in the city who would rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing. But as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
A genius whom you're lucky to cross paths with even once in your life.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테.
Sounds like you're unconvinced, Dante.
괜찮습니다. 경험을 통해 차차 이해할 수 있을 거예요.
Don't remind me of that, please. Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time. Learn what?
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요.
That Faust is indeed a brilliant mind. You know how it is in like some media when people refer to themselves in third person, they usually are either insane or genius or both.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 하여 사실이 진실이 되는 일은 없으니까요.
Observer, nice. I am mentioned in this game. Yay! When the proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sound cannot become truth when the outside observer fails to recognize it. Okay.
소개는 여기까지.
That's enough greetings.
단테, 당신의 직무를 알려드리죠.
Dante, let me explain your new occupation. You mean as a manager?
관리자를 말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
They're asking if the job you're about to explain is that of a manager. Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테. 당신은 지금 소개받은 이 12의 수감자와 함께 지옥을 기행하게 될 것입니다.
Okay, that's correct, Executive Manager Dante. You will embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners who've just introduced themselves. Ah, you're going to hell. You're going to hell, bitch. Go to hell. The Inferno? Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까 그렇게 말하면 되겠습니까?
How about this? Treasure awaits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I don't... You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something?
아예 알아듣질 못하는군요.
They can't seem to get what you... they say they can't seem to get you at all.
이 해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테. 의사를 물은 것도 아니죠.
I did not ask for your understanding, Dante, nor was this a question of your willingness.
기억과 머리를 되찾고 싶다면 제 말을 들어야 할 겁니다.
You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories in original head. I mean, I do want them back, but
미적거리네요.
they're hesitant.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서 거부하면 우린 어떻게 되는 거지? 거부할 거란 예상은 없었잖아.
Miss Faust, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we anticipated.
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 모든 것을 예상한답니다.
Preposterous. Faust anticipates every possibility.
단테, 모든 임무를 마치고 나면
Dante, once you completed all your missions,
당신은 성의를 새길 수 있을 거예요.
once you'll be able to engrave the aspect.
제가 보증하죠.
I can promise you that. Aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Led by intuition, I made my choice.
보이죠? 고개를 끄덕이잖아요.
See there? They're nodding.
좋아, 계속 가면 되겠어.
Good, then we can continue.
그런데 카론, 아까부터 왜 출발을 안 하고 있지? 졸았나?
By the way, Karen, why isn't the bus moving? Were you dozing off?
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아, 베르.
The bus driver only snoozes at rest stops, Verg.
메피 앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있었어.
Weirdos were hanging around in front of Miffy.
카론, 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨 일이 생기면 곧바로 알려야 한다니까.
I told you, Karen, if anything happens with the bus, you've got to let me know right away. Miffy? Who's that?
메피스토펠레스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를 구동하는 엔진의 이름.
Mephistopheles, the name of this bus and the engine that runs it.
그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
And Faust's magnum opus cordis.
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나룻배가 아닐
A bus!
수 있지.
An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the inferno.
그렇게 생각하지 않습니까, 단테?
Wouldn't you agree, Dante? I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼들이군.
Looks like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the back streets.
마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테. 지휘를 연습하기는 더할 나위 없는 조건이군요.
This is just the right time, Dante. You should make perfect targets for practicing your command.
단테, 처음 전투에서는 생략한 부분이 많았어요.
Dante, I skipped the remaining details during our first battle.
제대로 설명할 시간이 없었으니까요.
We were short on time after all.
하지만 그런 식으로만 전투가 이뤄지면 우리는 항상 도륙날 거고.
That's an understatement. However, we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy.
당신은 우리를 살리기 위해 의미 없는 고통을 느껴야만 하겠죠.
And in turn, you'll have to endure senseless pain over and over to revive us. Pain? You revive? You mean what happened earlier was...
네. 당신이 시계를 돌려주었기에 우리는 살아나는 거랍니다.
Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock.
당장 필요한
Wake up, Dante. It's rewind time.
Exactly. I don't believe that much is necessary, Mr. Faust. Miss Faust.
처절한 담소는 나중에 너희들 전원 하차.
Save the chatter for later. Sinners of the bus.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
Allow me to elaborate on combat. Okay. Okay. Sure. Let's do second battle. Heal. Okay, I guess, sure. I don't really...
앞장서시오.
따라가겠어요.
네.
내가 필요해?
최선을 다해볼게.
Okay,
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
okay. Okay, 5 people. Okay, all actions are dictated by a speed value. What is speed? Speed is a random number chosen from within the given range each turn. The positions of units are rearranged every turn according to their speeds. Those with lower speeds are placed in front, making them easier targets. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Bonk. 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 Bonk.
금방 다녀올게.
Oh, slide. Cha-cha real smooth. Okay. At the start of each turn, a skill slot will be added for a sinner that has yet to receive additional one. Okay. Okay, so... Dominating. Boom. In a clash, the power of two opposing skills is compared, and the side with greater power wins. The gauge and text shown at the top of the screen will predict your odds of winning.
금방 다녀올게.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one. Okay, okay. 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 Okay, cool. When a clash begins, the two characters will each toss a coin to determine their skill's power in the clash. Then the side with more power wins and destroys the opponent's coin. The clash will continue until one side has run out of coins. When a character's final coin is destroyed, the skill is cancelled and the clash will end in complete defeat.
지금이 기회입니다. 당연한 결과죠.
Okay. The blue orb next to character's health bar is an indicator of their sanity or SP. What is sanity? The sanity on a unit's right indicates their sanity or SP. It has a range of -45 to +45. Okay. Units with higher sanity will have higher chance of their coin flips letting heads. Defeating the enemy's ball boosts sanity, while an allied death will harm sanity. Enemy units at low sanity may fall into states of low morale or panic. You can view the effects of them as yeah. Okay. Press or hold over one of the effects. Okay. All of our foes are falling into panic. Not to punish, not a stout chance. Give us the orders at your discretion. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. Dun, and dun.
행동을 개시합니다.
가라앉는
혹의 거울은 깨졌어.
꺼냈다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Okay. I like this combat. I think I sort of start to understand how it works.
아까보다는 쓸만해 보이는군요, 단테.
You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away except for one though. Shouldn't we go after them?
놓친 적을 걱정하네요.
They're worried over the foes we lost.
걱정할 건 없습니다. 마침 가야 할 길이었으니 가론.
No need for concern. That's the direction we were heading anyway. Karen?
발판을 꽂고 신나는 기분으로 달릴게.
Pedal touches metal. Up for an exciting ride. Vroom vroom. Okay, here we go. Vroom vroom. Okay, just vroom vroom. Wake up, Dante. It's rewind time. Yeah. Ah ha ha! It's rewind time. Okay, please perform a chain of skills. I have more to teach you. Okay, sure. Let's perform bunk, a bunk, a bunk. I wanna do this stuff. A bunk. No, maybe this. Favored. Attack with affinities.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom. Skills have two major properties, the attack type and the sin affinity. The attack types are slash, pierce, and blunt. The sin affinities are wrath, lust, sloth, gluttony, gloom, pride, and envy. Okay. Combined with resistances, attack types and affinities determine the damage of skills. At this part, here, you can check the attack type and sin affinity of the skills your sinners use. You can see the resistance in weaknesses of each unit up there. This is Hooligan is vulnerable to slash attacks. Okay. Okay, let's start. What I really love is how the combat takes place at the same time. You can use your defense skills to deal with enemy offense. Defense skills activates against the enemy attack paired with it. It's a defense skill. If defense has no determined clash, it will activate when the unit is subject to an unopposed attack. Unlike attack skills, defense skills need to be generated. Let's generate the guard skill first. If you be so kind as to press Gregor's portrait. Defense skills guard. Guard creates a shield with health equal to its power value. This shield will absorb incoming attack damage first. Using guard multiple times in a single turn will have its effect activate that many times. Okay. Good. Guard skill has been generated. Let's do the same for a counter skill. If you'd be so kind as to praise Rhodia's portrait. Unlike the other defense skills, counter has an affinity and will generate its correspondence in resource. When using counter, the unit will launch an unopposed attack after being hit. However, the unit cannot launch a counter while staggered. Good gemacht. Lastly, will generate an evade skill. If you're so kind as to press Faust's portrait. Okay. But this game on the right is cut off the screen, by the way. Is it? Fuck. Okay, yeah, I do it. I do see it now. Sorry, guys. Apologies. Okay, let's do this. Yep. Okay. Now it should be visible. Now it should be visible. Defense skills evade. When using evade, the character will dodge if the evade's final power value is greater than or equal to the incoming attacks. If the attack will hit with full force, if the evade's power is lower, so be careful.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Okay.
폭의 거울은
Didge.
지금이 기회입니다.
Thank you for being so helpful, by the way. Okay, so let's try this. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. 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 Eh.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
Didge.
당연한 결과죠.
Okay.
잠시만요.
Give me a second.
뭐죠?
What is it?
저는 정체되지 않고 나아갈 수 있다는 말에 여기에 합류한 거예요.
I joined this company because I was told that I'd be able to advance my career without slowing down.
그런데 지금은 쥐새끼도 아니고 계속 의미 없는 폭력만.
But right now, it's nothing but meaningless violence, like we're rats or something.
의미가 없진 않소. 저들은 우리를 공격하는 악이지 않소.
I object to its meaninglessness. I object to its meaninglessness. Those were evildoers who attacked us.
시끄러워요. 좀 조용히 좀 해봐요.
Please, just be quiet for a moment.
아무튼 이런 용역 폭력단 같은 행동만 명령할 거라면 다른 일을 하는 것도 고민해봐야 할 것 같아요.
Anyway, if all we're gonna do is beat up people under orders like hired thugs, I'll have to consider changing jobs sooner or later.
입사 계약서를 제대로 안 읽으셨나요?
Haven't you read your contract?
퇴사는 허용될 수 없답니다.
Resignation is not permitted.
계약하면서 말한 이야기가 거짓말이라도 그 계약이 효력이 있을
Do you
거라
think the contract has
생각하는
any sway if it's based on lies?
당연히 효력이 있죠.
Of course it does.
애초에 거짓말은 없었으니까.
There were no lies on it.
네?
Eh?
설마 제가 메피스토 팰레스를 그저 운송만 하는 버스로 만들었을 것 같았나요?
You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be a mere means of transportation, did you?
메피는 항상 배고프다. 그래서 울어.
Mephi is always hungry. It keeps crying. The bus gets hungry.
엔진이 연료를 섭취할 때 생기는 부산물.
When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct.
여러분은 그걸 통해 강해질 수 있어요.
Using that, you can grow more powerful.
이상 씨는 잘 알고 계시겠죠? 거울 속에서 모든 가능성을 끄집어낸다면
I'm sure Yi-sang knows this well. When all possibilities are drawn from the mirror,
성장 또한 제약이 없어.
there is no limit to one's growth.
거울 속에 나는 나인가 아니면 또 다른 누구인가?
Is the self in the mirror of my reflection or another being entirely? Possibilities? You draw what exactly? Oh, gotcha time. Gotcha time. It's gotcha time. It's gacha time. Is it gacha time? It's gacha time. Okay. It's gacha time.
누구보다 신속하게 그들에게 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
With impeccable swiftness, I will render them silent.
How much new guests?
Yummy!
Welcome,
Hey, dude!
welcome.
Hey! Hey, Onisawa! How you doing? Let me...
On his way, Amiv traded my stream with 11 views.
Welcome to the stream, everyone! That's a wheeze. That's a wheeze. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome. This I am the genmate of dear Oni here. My name is the Observer. I am or Theodore, otherwise called Theodore. I'm an eternal librarian, and currently I am playing through Lumbus Company. Actually, it's a game I have been looking forward to in terms of playing, and I tend to play story-focused experiences a lot of the time. Recently I decided to focus all my efforts on playing gacha games and voice acting them as I can. So welcome. How was your stream, by the way, Ani? What was your streaming? I didn't notice. What did you stream? I didn't really notice actually. I as you can see, I just rolled gacha, so. Inferno. Selva Obscura. Possibilities. Various possibilities emerge from the mirror. Foss says that it's my job to take care of them. Just who was it in the past, and how did I get myself roped into this? Okay. Valorando. Okay. Valorando. I guess is as good as any. Can I try someone else? I'm gonna try someone else. I can't try. I cannot try anyone else. Fact. I'm still at a team. Boom. Ooh, okay. Valorando. It's a very good gacha game, actually. So I heard. The story so far has been
이런 걸 의미했던 건가요?
kind of insane. A little bit. A little confusing. We're still in the tutorial territory. Yeah. I think I will finish the tutorial today and then just move on. We're gonna try to play as far as we can. Pretty much past tutorial today. Then we'll see what happens. I see. This is what that was about.
너무 마음이 급할 필요는 없어요, 이스마엘. 버스가 향하면 자연히.
There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the bus goes onward, you'll naturally.
자연히 시정잡배 같은 일보다 중요한 걸 맡게 될 거야.
You'll naturally take on more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks.
목표에 도달하는 게 마음을 재촉하고 있겠지만 참아보라고.
I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but do try to have patience.
거울 세계에 있는 우리들의 모든 가능성 중 하나를 끄집어내는 거니까 기억이 조금 더 쉬워졌을 거예요.
Since this works by whisking out one of our limitless possibilities from the mirrored world, it'll have overwritten a part of our memories.
곧 익숙해질 거예요.
You'll get used to it in no time.
뭐야? 그거 좀 위험해 보이는데?
Ah, hang on. That sounds a bit dangerous, don't it?
이러다가 내가 아니게 되는 거 아니야?
What if I'm no longer by my old self by the end?
여러분은 테세우스의 배가 아니에요.
Don't mistake yourself for the ship of Theseus.
인격과 기억을 빌리기는 하겠지만 주도권을 잃도록 설계되어 있지는 않아요.
While it's true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure that you don't lose control over your own existence.
거울에 비추는 나는 사뭇 다를 수 있으나 거울 밖을 벗어나면
Different though your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror.
저희가 어떻게 성장할지는 단테 씨에게 달렸어요.
Interesting. I like this. How our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager Dante.
거울 세계의 다양한 가능성을 가장 효과적인 타이밍에 더 씌우는 일을 하실
It is up to you to place the most effective figment of possibility on us at the right times.
메타몰프시스를 말하는 건가?
I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis.
네, 일종의 탈퇴이자 변신이라 할 수 있죠.
Yes, I suppose you could say that it's a form of transformation.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는 어디서 알았대?
Golly, when did you learn big word like that?
주워들었다. 이 사람 저 사람 많이 만나봐야 하는 일을 했었거든.
I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people with various occupations. Verwandlung,
담소는 끝났나?
Done chatting.
일단 길부터 뚫자고. 어차피 지겨울 정도로 붙어 있을 테니 못한 말은 나중에.
Let's make the way first. You'll spend more time together than you'd ever ask for, so keep that convo for later. I imagine they're kind of like they're stuck in the same bus for foreseeable future, so each character has a skill set. This is the list of skills from which they draw. Press a character to open their info tab.
임무 중에 찾아오시면 안 되는데.
Press a character, okay. Each sinner you control has their own group of skills. A number of them from those skill sets will be randomly selected and deployed onto the dashboard. Used skills are treated as discarded from the set. They will not reappear until every other skill in the set skill set has been used, thus refilling it. Additionally, attack skills have an offensive level. In clashes, the difference in offense levels may affect the outcome. This should cover the basics of your sinner's abilities. Now, give them your orders. Okay. Bonk. 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 Bonk.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay.
겨우 이 정도야?
Besides skills, your sinner have passive abilities, yeah? Sinners in battle have their combat passive active. Sinners who are not directly participating in battle will provide aid with their support passives. To put theory into practice, let's activate the passive by cleaning 2 pride skills. Pride. Is it purple? Okay. Okay, so yeah, okay. This portion will indicate what passives are active. Passive activate when you possess a certain number of ego resources or chain skills of certain affinities to cause resonance.
행동을 개시합니다.
고개 거울은 깨졌어.
완전한 침묵.
Our current encounter comes in multiple waves. Okay. To help with this, your sinners possess powerful skills called ego, manifested by resonating with their emotions. To use ego, you need affinity-based resources. You can use the resources you currently have stockpiled here on the right. Okay. As this is your first time trying your hand at ego, I've collected the necessary resources for you. This is a special power, so you'll need to gather them on your own from now on. Sinners who can actually currently use ego will be highlighted. Ego skills might be generated on the dashboard, much like defense skills. Please press and hold here. Press the icon of the ego. The ego is powerful equipment that manifests by resonating with your sinner's emotions. To use an ego skill, you need sin affinity-based resources. Whenever you use an attack skill, you gain a resource matching its affinity. That makes sense so far, honestly. On top of requiring affinity-based resources, ego takes a toll on a sinner's sanity. At low sanity, the sinner might suffer from ego corrosion. Sinners corroded by ego will ignore your commands, so ensure that your sinners are in good mental health. Good to know. After using an Eagle skill, its passive ability will activate on the next turn and further empower the Sinner for the rest of the battle. Make good use of the variety of passives that Ego has to offer. Ego Overclock. Ego Overclock can be stable or unstable depending on resources available. Overclocking spends 1.5 times as many Ego resources and SP as the Eagle skill's usual cost. To overclock an Ego skill, you need to possess at least the base Ego resource cost. If you have the base cost but not enough for overclock, the overclock cost will be subtracted from your possession beyond 0. The unit can be corroded upon overclocking. In this case, only base Ego resources will be consumed. Stable overclocked Ego skills have the same effects and damage values as the corrosion skill, while being able to distinguish allies from foes. Unstable overclocked skills carry the risk of targeting indiscriminately and have the same effects and values as the corrosion skill. Okay. Well, I'm afraid it's time for me to go. Yep, see ya. See ya, Blex. Thank you for dropping by. Okay. Let's try this. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Attack skills can be single target or multi-target. The latter are called AoE skills. It seems the Ego that is about to be in play has an AoE skill. Area effect skills, yeah, sure. Target of AoE skills are divided into two categories, the main target and sub-targets. Clashes with AoE skills can only occur from the chosen main target. If an AoE skill loses its clash, the attack will be cancelled for every target. Sub-targets are determined by the target and range of the skill. Okay. AoE skills target enemy skill slots. Each AoE skill has a set number of targets. Each slot has a target capacity, which can take up multiple targets from AoE skill. In regular combat, an enemy is only attacked once by an AoE skill, even if the unit is taking up multiple targets. Against abnormalities, the slots on their body parts are only attacked once, even if said slots are taking up multiple targets. Okay.
좋아, 간다.
완전한 침묵. 다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Faust knows all outcomes. Dedge. Utilizing Ego will be an important part of your strategy. Before we proceed, allow me to introduce you to a useful feature. You can now let the game change skills for you. Chains will be automatically chosen depending on what button you press. That's interesting. Let's just try it out how that works. Bonk! Dedge! I like this. This is cool. The combat in this game is definitely flashy. It's one of the flashier ones I've seen.
하지만 베르, 메피가 달리기만 했어도 길은 뚫렸을 거야.
Road's clear, but Verg, Mephi could have just run them over just fine. Huh? What did I fight for then? Sensing a rattling agitation in my gestures, Virgilius stepped in.
진정하시죠, 단테.
Come yourself, Dante.
걸음마도 떼지 못한 아이에게 달리기를 시킬 순 없지 않겠습니까?
It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps.
걸어볼 기회가 있다면 직접 걷고 나서 달리셔야죠.
You'll need every opportunity to try and walk before you're made to run.
그리고 단테.
Furthermore, Dante.
당신은 관리자. 저들의 관리를 하는 게 업무입니다.
As the manager, it is your job to manage your staff.
나는 길잡이. 어디를 가고 어떻게 개척할지는
And I am the guide.
판단합니다.
I decide where we go and how we arrive there.
알겠습니까?
Do you get it?
토달지 말라고.
Don't argue with me. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me?
째깍거리긴 하는데 뭐라고 하는 거지? 파우스트 씨.
I heard ticking, so what did they say, Miss Faust?
별말 없었습니다.
Nothing much.
긍정을 성대하기도 하는군. 앞으론 고개만 끄덕여도 좋습니다, 단테.
Some verbose agreement that was, and that should be enough to let me know that you approved, Dante.
그럼 매피 출발하자.
Damn it.
야호.
They could just ignore what I say, huh? Now, Miffy, off we go. Yeah.
카론, 기분이 어때?
How are you feeling, Caron?
매우 신나. 날아갈 것 같습니다, 카론.
Extreme excitement. About to walk on air, reports Caron.
좋아.
Good. So, where are we going?
베르길리우스, 그가 목적지를 묻습니다.
Vergilius, they'd like to know the destination.
말했던 것 같습니다만, 단테.
I believe I told you that already, Dante. But just where are we going? Look how Verg is only speaking with Faust respectfully, miss and all. Yeah. Faust kind of an ass, but he does call her miss. With his sigh, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward. Okay. Yep, I did notice that.
출발할게.
오.
부릉부릉.
부릉부릉.
출발하지.
Opening. I'm gonna shut up.
Vroom vroom.
I don't really understand what the spoilers mean, so I suppose I'll have to know. I mean, obviously it's events of the game, because openings usually show events, but like in a obscure form. Very atmospheric opening. I like it. Face the sin, save the ego. The bus is en route. The bus is en route. Damn. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's check everything here. What is this? What the fuck is this? The game is certainly stylish, if anything. Let's do our first gacha. Ready? Yeah, sure. I will. Why not? I don't see why not. How do you add people?
하루가 저물어가는 동안
How do you add people?
나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Okay. Hold up, my good sir. What do I hold up for? Click the icon on the bottom left. Bottom left. This? Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Permission to vroom vroom. I see. Pull. Make sure to do welcome banner first. Okay. Okay. Extract. Welcome extraction. As it has that guarantee shiny thing you would want. Thank you. Okay, let's do this then. The first roll of gacha. Let's see. Ah. Is that good?
흐름을 따라 이곳에 왔으니 이를 막는 건 무엇이든
Blade lineage cutthroat. Otis.
아, 당신이야? 나한테 명령 내린다던 사람이?
Oh, it's you? LSSB assistant manager Rodion.
내게는 어떤 것도 감출 필요가 없어.
7 Association South B, Yisang. Okay. Okay. Do I go again? Do I go again? Okay, sure. Let's try. Okay, sure. Oh. Shiny. Shiny. There's a shiny.
꽃이 필요하신 거라면 피워드립니다.
If it's fire you need, then I will provide it. Leo Association South Section Mirasalt.
제가 무엇을 베면 되는 거죠?
Oh. Sinclair, Blade Lineage Salsa.
넌 예술의 극치를 본 적 있나? 난 그걸 찾기 위해 왔어.
All right. Just for fun. Yep. I'm just curious. I mean, it's fair. It's fair. I don't really expect to be lucky or anything. Whatever. I don't exactly have the luckiest. What? Okay, cool. Is that good?
자, 정의가 찾아왔어. 악인들을
No.
지금 이 순간부터 날 보고 눈썹.
Okay, sure. Okay. I'm not really a fan of restarting. games.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Not really a fan of doing that. Hmm. Hmm. Should I really? Should I? Is this like absolutely unbearable? Yeah, if that's the case, I don't care. I genuinely don't. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm not gonna restart then. Yeah, I that's literally the purpose of me playing the game, the story. I don't really care much about anything else. So I'm just gonna enjoy the story, really. That's basically it. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. And then we'll see if I can, like, roll anything good later. If I get any currency at all.
나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Otis. Otis. The fuck Otis. Yeah, there you go. Those sensors are quite good in this game. Okay. Okay, he's worse than for base form Sinclair. I suppose that makes sense. Okay. Well, we'll see if I can roll anything good better though. We'll see if I can potentially roll something better later. But I'm not really the type of person who would be like min-maxing anything and then like I must reroll until I get SRs or SSRs. Okay, yeah. I will do that. Yes, association. Yes, there you go. Yes. I'm not gonna recoup here. Oh, nice. Yeah, chapter 5. I do remember chapter 4 is coming. So. Okay, so I have this. I don't have fast anything, and okay. Oh, this one is bad. Okay. I have another Otis. I have this cutthroat. Oh, okay. So just use the base one. Because I do have the blade lineage cutthroat as well. I guess I'll just use base one. Okay. Cool. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. I don't have anything for him. I don't have. I do have anything, but I don't. I think it's better. It's better I don't use it. Looks good for now. Looks good for now. Yep. Let's drive. The outcast color. Okay. Oh yeah, you get a fairly good chunk of currency. Vroom vroom. Okay, let's finish chapter 1 potentially, and then we're done for today. Okay, vroom vroom. The ride is awkward and intimidating. Even though, okay, you know what? Before I do, I need to go grab food real quick. So I'll do that. But if I don't do it now, I'll forget it. So give me a moment. I'll be right back. And so I'm back. And so I'm back. So I'm back. Okay, what you talk about? Okay, cutthroat. It's okay, but basically, okay. For now, I shouldn't borrow units because the unit you borrow replaces the one you have in your group. Yours will get XP, but you can start borrowing them at chapter 3, which is when the game gets harder anyway. Otherwise, there is no real downside to borrowing all the time. Pretty sure you can use support in additional to the story. Only dungeons are replacing your own units with supports. Welcome back. Okay, sure. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to see. But yeah, we're gonna do chapter 1 real quick. Who did me to fund? Benjamin Chana. Who the fuck is this? I don't know. Okay. I'm going to try and go with as much. It won't be quick, huh? Oh, sure. We're gonna play the game anyway. The ride is awkward and intimidating, even though I've been handled the title of manager. Should I start the chapter 1 line now or save it for next week? I think I still have 2 hours in me, at least. Well, let's just start anyway. I'm kind of curious about this whole thing. The ride is awkward and intimidating. Even though I've been handled the title of manager, I have no idea what to do at a time like this. I decided to ask the sinner with a bug's arm where we're currently headed.
베르,
Verg.
앞에 장애물이 있어. 부릉부릉 해도 돼?
Block at your head. Permission to vroom vroom. The chatter was what finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking your nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do in the bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of head and memories certainly don't help either.
그래. 계속 지나가자고.
Alright, let's proceed.
덜컹덜컹.
Okay, here come bumpity bumps.
비싼 세정제야. 베르가 큰맘 먹었다고 그랬어.
Expensive washer fluid. Verk said he'd paid a fortune. The clumps stuck to the window gently dissolve, letting light through. Many different sets of eyes on the bus are lethargically facing forward. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene. Based on others' reactions, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. Hey. It felt rather awkward to close my eyes again, now that I was wide awake. That's when the conspicuously bearded man grabbed my attention. But, I mean, glasses. How know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than his beard made me slip.
방금 벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지?
You almost called me bug guy, didn't you?
다시 한번 말하자면 내 이름은 그레고르요.
Once again, my name is Gregor.
당신이 시계 대가리가 아니라 단테라고 불리듯이.
The same way you're called Dante, not Clockface. I couldn't find any excuses, so I just gave back a light nod.
어이, 기사 양반. 우리 지금 어디로 가는 거야?
다시 한번 말하자면 내 이름은 카론이요.
Okay, we have a interesting cast. No way. Okay, once again, my name is Caron.
당신이 벌레 양반이 아니라 그레고르라고 불리듯이.
The same way you're called Gregor, not Bug Guy. She got you there, Gregor.
본전도 못 건져.
She really did.
베르가 말했어.
Verk said,
수감자들은 사구로 간다.
the sinners will go to District 4.
사구! 방금 사구라고 말했는가?
Wow! Did District 4 fall upon my ears? It did.
그곳은 연주낭자의 출신지로 유명하지. 영웅의 발자취는 그때부터 시작되었다네. 바야흐로.
Don Quixote, please don't roll out the encyclopedia, please. We don't have time for that. The place is known to be the home of the grass maiden. 'Tis the origin of the heroine's journey, and 'twas the...
아까부터 시끄럽게 쫑알쫑알.
Bloody hell, you're rattling on and on and on.
입 다물고 조용히 좀 가지.
Can you just shut up and let the trip go in peace?
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
Why, I had remained silent until mere moments ago.
말 대답하지 말라고.
I said shut up.
이봐요. 본인이 더 시끄럽다는 건 알아요?
They don't like each other. I can see that. Sorry. Did you happen to realize you're being louder here?
죽어도 살아난다고 해서 아프지 않은 건 아니야. 한 번만 더 주둥이 놀려.
Even if you can't die, you sure as hell can suffer, no? So say that again.
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게 폭력이라니. 수준 알만하네요.
I say the right thing and your first response is violence. Shows how refined you are. I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as the manager with dignity and grace? A faint memory urges me to do something. No, guys, it's inadvisable to lose your... Grr.
모분조도.
Tranches.
모가지를 분질러야 조용해지지. 도라지 같은 새끼들.
Oh, I should just stab them. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ferdia. I am actually sipping my tea right now, so...
Double kill.
Double kill. To write against noisy crying hogs entails scragging.
이유 없는 폭력은 용서받을 수 없다네. 그대는 내가 응징하지.
Senseless violence shall be forgiven. I will bring about justice.
아, 이럴 줄 알았어. 옷에 피가 튀었잖아. 저기, 꼭 내 옆에서 싸워야.
Shut down.
You know, the fact that they're all immortal and absolutely fucking despise each other is promising to be an interesting start. An interesting story. Oh, I knew this would happen. It left a spot on my clothes. Look, do you guys really have to fight next to me? I must be mad. We haven't even reached our destination. They already killed 3 of our own, that is.
이거 잠깐 한눈이라도 팔려고 하면 사고를 치는군.
Can't take a small break without anticipating trouble, can I?
너희 넷 이번 달 버스 청소다.
You 4, cleaning duty for the next month.
어째서 본인은 정의를 구현했을 뿐인 것을.
Such unfairness! I merely sought the hand of justice.
잠깐, 내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘. 피는 와인이랑은 다르게 잘 안 빠진단 말이야. 힘 비싼 건데.
Also, tell them to do my laundry too. Blood doesn't wash off as easily as wine stains. Sheesh, my daily cleaning is costly. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking their indefinite revivals for granted. But I don't even know how to exactly am I supposed to bring them back.
단테, 시계를 돌려주시겠습니까?
Dante, I'd like you to turn the clock back. Turn the clock?
그런 모양새면 어리둥절한 표정이라는 건가? 기억해두죠.
That must mean there's a puzzled look where your face should be. I'll keep that in mind.
파우스트 씨,
Miss Faust. Virgilius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. She let out a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of sense of obligation.
처음 만났던 날에도 당신이 했던 일을 말하는 거예요, 단테. 그때는 본능으로 해냈던 거겠지만.
It's the same thing you did the day we first met Dante, though I suppose that was more of an instinctual reaction.
자, 다시 해보죠.
Now,
눈을 감으세요.
let's try again. Close your eyes. Though I have no eyes to close, blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instruction here.
사실 문은 어디에나 있어요.
In fact, the door is everywhere.
그러나 당신에게만 보이죠. 왜냐하면 당신의 하늘엔 별이 지지 않았으니까.
However, only you can see it, for the stars never set in your sky. At that, I felt a thread of light creep into my sight. As if to open my eyes, I embraced that light. Then I saw a space. I was alone there, and a massive door stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonizing cries seep through the gap. Hearing the endless laments and wailing for even a split second makes me feel faint. However, I'm approaching the door, grasping at its handles, and as if that's what I was born to do. Despite being seemingly heavy, pulling it up was surprisingly easy. I grope about in the door, thousands of lost whales lay within. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories of different sins bearing their brands crawl up my hands onto my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가 되었나요?
Art thou prepared to share the pain? Could that have been a question, or rather pressure to comply? I pulled forth the sinners, grasping my hand with all my strength. A terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. It's so crushingly severe it makes me wish I was dead. The indescribable sensation of bone and muscle twisting, entangling with each other, goes on for what feels like an eternity. My legs weren't prepared to endure all this agony. I felt to kneel atop the pool of blood and helplessness. Then I see it. Trembles in the bloody pools, gradually growing in waves and bubbles rising from the floor. Soon that blood soaking the ground coalesced into three masses. Then the agony that seemed to last forever vanished just like that. You sure are interesting, guys. As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, my sight was cleared of dreadful redness, returning to the grumbling bus.
목이 베어졌다가 붙어버린 심경은 어떻지? 두근거리던가?
How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? Was it exciting? Right as Heathcliff is restored to consciousness, he rubs his neck, mutters vulgar words, and approaches Ryoshu. Hold on, I just brought you back and you go straight into another fight. Heathcliff turned around to glare at me. His eyes are those of man devoured by blind fury.
어차피 살리는 게 대기 할 일 아닌가?
Isn't it your job to bring us back?
할 거 있으면 그 가짜는 시계 대가리째로 부수기 전에 처리
If your job's done, then step aside before I knock your damn clock off.
잠깐만요. 단테 씨가 괴로워하시는 것 같은데 이쯤에서 저
Please wait. Dante looks like they're in a lot of pain, so we really should... Before he could finish, Heathcliff's steel bat caved in the side of Sinclair's head. The incoherent gurgles of a dying person violated my ears.
시계 대가리. 다음번엔 널 으깰 거야.
Next time, clockface. You're crushed. Are we clear?
정말 생긴 대로라더니 천박하게도 구네요.
So they're all assholes. Is that what I'm getting? They're all fucking assholes. Okay. You really are as coarse as you look.
한번 죽어서는 만족을 못 하나?
Was dying enough once not enough for you? Heathcliff tightens his grip on the bat, and Ishmael is ready to swing her weapon as well. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped even by death? I was been lost in thought. All tension in the bus suddenly dropped and froze over.
이거 아무래도 제대로 교정해둬야겠어.
Thank the Lord we have the edgy boy here. It seems this team's in serious need of discipline. The sinners on collision course stopped dead in their tracks. A cold pair of red eyes cast their glares between the two.
첫 번째 규칙.
Rule number 1.
버스 안에서는 무기 부딪히는 소리가 들리지 아니한다.
Do not let me hear weapons clashing inside the bus.
이 순간 이후로 이 규칙이 깨어지면
If any of you break this rule as of now,
너희는 내게 제발 죽여달라고 애원하게 될 거야.
you're going to be begging for me to let you die.
난 충분히 그럴 수 있는 사람이야. 알지?
I'm sure you know I'm capable of that and more, right? Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. Heathcliff glowered, but couldn't bring himself to argue back.
단테, 미안하게 됐습니다. 시계를 한 번만 더 돌려주시죠.
Dante, I'm sorry about this. I need you to rewind one more time. I have to do that again? I'd rather die than have to bear the harrowing pain once more. I waggled my head in dejection. The faint hint of smile on Virgilius' face vanishes as his expression shifts.
내가 아직 사과와 부탁을 하고 있을 때 문을 여는 게 좋을 텐데, 관리자 단테.
You'd better open up while I'm still feeling generous enough to ask and offer apologies, Manager Dante.
아, 단지 아픔이 두려운 거라면, 그래서 고개를 젓는 거라면 기꺼이 도와드리겠습니다.
Oh, in case you're refusing to simply because you don't want more pain, I can gladly help you with that.
그 정도의 고통에는 눈 하나 깜빡 안 하게 말이죠. 그럼 견딜 수 있지 않겠습니까?
This degree of pain will he feel like nothing by the time I'm done. Surely you'll be a tougher person afterward, right?
내가 잘못 들은 건가? 관리자님이 분명 거부 의사를 내비쳤던 것 같은데.
Did I hear correctly? I'm pretty sure the manager clearly declined your request.
당신 끼어드는 박자가
You.
잘못됐군.
This is not the time to step in.
입사할 때 나의 상관은 네가 아니라 관리자님이라고 분명히 들었다.
I was informed when I joined the company that the executive manager would be my superior, not you.
관리자께서 고개를 저었다면 의미는 충분히 전달되었다고 보는데.
I would say the manager has made themselves clear with a shake of a head.
그래, 보좌관께서 나서시겠단 말인가?
I see, so their aide has decided to step in, is that it?
그렇다면 보좌관께도 충분한 의미를 전달해.
Then it's my turn to make clear what I mean. The red hue of his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I didn't really know what I meant to do as a manager, or if I even deserved to take this role. But I felt that I should at least stop things here so we don't get into an even bigger mess. Reviving one shouldn't hurt less than reviving 12 at once. Otis, I'll rewind the clock.
It's rewind time.
It's okay. Virgilius noticed me monitoring her to stand down, watching her to stand down, and with her the red glow from his glare, as if his mutual understanding. Good thinking.
관리자께서 그러시겠다면.
As you wish, manager. Otis seemed to want to add her input, but she promptly backed down and straightened herself out. The red door greeted me again, along with the twisting sensation. I've given up trying to describe the throes I go through. Words can't express it in full anyway.
고맙습니다.
Thank you very much. Sinclair stood up with a pained moan and bowed to me before waddling back to his seat. Nobody is really out here for my sake, eh? I like that. You know, one thing I hate about games a lot is when they try to make up some sort of weird chosen one narrative. The thing about this game seems like is that everyone sort of is out for themselves, and you gotta suck it up, because you have no fucking clue what's happening, and nobody's keen to explain anything, because nobody gives a shit about it. Virgil is kind of a tyrant. Faust is self-important, less of an asshole, but just kind of a self-important bitch. A little bit, just a little bit. It's just wow. I'm curious how the fuck will this progress. I'll be honest. At least Granny Otis is good at licking shoes of her executives. Yeah, at least someone is at least pretending to be on our side. After being asked, quote unquote, a favor I couldn't turn down, I was forced to bear a series of pains worse than death rewinding the clock. The bus fell quiet in a less than pleasant way, and I kept my mouth shut. Let's hope nothing else happens until we reach District 4. Okay, no, I guess I just don't learn the enemies. Fucking hell. Let's enter. I don't want to try new characters.
알탄이예.
Ryoshu. I'm gonna try also. I guess I'll grab her. Otis.
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
And you.
모두에게 평등하게.
Does that look good? I kind of want to try playing these. Okay, cool.
예술이란 것을 보여주지.
저기 질문이 있네.
Okay, pardon me, I have a question. Don Quixote suddenly raises her hand. Shoot.
첫 번째 규칙은 이해했다네. 그럼 두 번째는 무엇인가?
Verily, I understood the first rule well. What is the second rule then?
아니 그걸 왜 굳이 나서서 물어봐?
Really? Why are you so eager to learn that? He didn't come up with it. He didn't come up with other rules, did he? He didn't come up with other any rules, huh? Why did he say number 1? Is that like a thing he does? Well, improvise, man. You're this big overpowered badass. Improvise. Virgilius gave a cold stare to Ryoshu, who had just lit her cigarette. She looked back at him with a peculiar face.
두 번째 규칙.
Rule number 2.
버스 바닥에 담배 꽁초 버리지 마. 자국 남으니까.
Don't litter the bus floor with cigarettes. They leave burn marks. Huh? The bus falls silent again. Yeah, he did. He came up with it on the spot. Good job. Good job. Good improvisation skills.
잠깐. 버스에 정적이 흐르면 안 되지. 엔진 소리는 어디 갔나?
Now wait a second. The bus shouldn't be this quiet. Where's the engine's roar?
카론, 왜 속도를 안 내는 거지?
Karen, why aren't you speeding up?
밥이 없어. 메피가 배고파해.
No food. Maybe he's hungry.
잘 됐군. 분위기를 좀 환기시키지.
Good. We could use something to lift the mood. Are we dropping by a gas station? The idea of a Virgilius casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like an average driver felt alien.
차가 움직이려면
A car.
연료가 필요하지.
A car needs fuel to run.
카론, 헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대 조명처럼.
Karen, try flashing the headlights a bit, like stage lights.
댄스 타임이야.
It's dance timey.
잠깐. 헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
Wait, if you do that, we're effectively asking to be attacked.
그걸 노린 거군.
That appears to be the intent.
네?
Sorry? I could hear someone slamming the bus outside.
에이, 가진 거 다 놓고 내려. 30초 준다.
Oi! Leave your stuff behind and get off. You got 30 seconds. 10, 9, what?
20이 빠졌잖아.
Hey, you skipped 20 of them.
그럼 20초 동안은 하고 있어라.
Well, say your prayers for the other 20.
왜 이렇게 주변에 모자란 사람들이 많은 건지.
Why am I surrounded by dullards left and right?
뭐라고 했냐?
What did you just say?
비겁하게 습격을 하다니 틀림없는 악인들이로군.
How cowardly of them to ambush us. They must be villains without a shadow of a doubt.
자, 다들 내려.
All right, everyone off.
그리고 말이야. 최대한 죽지 않을 만큼만 해줘. 알지?
And one more thing. Chewing. And my tea is done. And one more thing. We want them near death, not dead. Got it?
Ah, how much new guests?
Fucking hell,
Welcome,
Florymead.
welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for the raid, everybody. Florymead.
Florimed raided my stream with 6 viewers.
Welcome. Thank you for the raid, Florymead. How you doing? Thank you. I'm glad you decided to drop by.
Matt!
What were you
What's with the subs? Thanks, Matt. Oh, you're the best.
How is the game? How is the game? Floaty. Welcome everybody, by the way. I am the Observer. My name is Theodore. Called me Theo if you wish. I'm a variety streamer. I'm currently streaming Lumbus Company, as you can see. And I'm trying to learn the game, get the ropes. Oh, I'm amazing. Just returned to active streaming recently. Lumbus Company Season 2 starts in a few weeks. Wonderful. I finally decided on my streaming plan, so I'm gonna be, instead of focusing on variety, I'm gonna stream a bunch of my favorite gacha games and gacha games that I enjoy in terms of story, which are Honkai Impact, Path to Nowhere, Zdorika, and Lumbus Company. Those are the games I'm gonna be playing, namely. But I'm still curious to see what other games are opening there too. I don't have my Switch right now, so I can't really play Tears of the Kingdom anytime soon. But I would try it off stream, obviously. I don't think it's quite my type of content on stream. I prefer more story focused experiences where I can like voice act stuff. How was your day, basically? Hope you had a fun streaming. Voice crack. Let me see. What do we have here? Let's do this. Boom. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게 것만 예크.
Dominating, boom, boom, boom.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 것만 예크. 순조로운 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
Dedge.
좋은 전략입니다.
Dedge. Nice. That was a nice little Otis attack. But yeah, thank you all everybody for joining me. You can watch me play the game, watch me experience the story as I go. I'm gonna be going for a little more after this one, maybe 1 or 2 more chapter parts.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Oh, nice. We actually Otis. Yeah, Otis did a lot of shit. I think I'm gonna stop once I hit this mark. We'll see. We'll see how fast it is. So far, the story is really extensive. There's a lot of dialogue I need to read. There's a lot of stuff I need to do, and I've been enjoying myself quite considerably. I gotta be honest. It's been fun so far, because the cast is fucking insane. They're all assholes, all of them. Like literally, all of them are fucking assholes. In some way or another. Okay, half of them are assholes. A little more than half of them are assholes. And the people who are more or less sane, they tend to be a little on the I don't care side, basically. So the either extremely apathetic towards whatever you are doing, or are sadistic assholes. So it's one or the other. A band of thugs attacks us, trying to take the bus. For some reason, we'll leave them barely breathing instead of killing them outright, placing them in front of Mephistopheles. The bus eats people. Sure, makes sense. I assume that is just a thing. This bus eats people. With guttural noise, the side of the bus lurches and splits open. A number of human shapes littered the ground before its maw. Some were still conscious, while others weren't exactly in one piece. Then the bus began devouring those served to it in the most literal sense, gluttonously, voraciously. She's enjoying it. She's enjoyed it. Sharon is just a cutie who vroom vrooms. Yes, yeah, I guess so. Ryoshi watched with a satisfied expression, seemingly determined to savor every moment. She's a sadist, isn't she? She vibes to be like a huge sadist. She has been kind of enjoying every time someone was in pain. While in the corner of my eye, Sinclair was clearly distressed.
다들 제정신이 아닌 것 같아요. 그렇지 않나요?
They look like they're out of their minds. Don't you think so too? His reaction got me curious to know their stories. Just to make sure. None of you were forced to join, right? So what I was involved in before my head's change is a mystery. I myself was practically forced to join the company, judging from what I know at the moment. And maybe they aren't so different from me, so I thought when. Sinclair's head dropped in response like a struck a nerve.
그래요. 맞아요. 이건 제 선택이죠. 전부 익숙해질 거예요.
That's right. It was but my choice. I'll get used to all this, right? He mutters as if he were talking to someone other than me.
입사하지 않았어도 했을 일이요. 저기 또 악의 무리가 달려드네.
Tis what I would have done if the company recruited me not. Look, yon horde of evil approaches. Okay. Yon horde of evil. Okay, so with the yellow, purple, and blue.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Oh fucking hell! Fucking hell! Otis murders everyone. Murders them.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
좋은 전략입니다.
Otis really is fucking murdering everyone. Oh, nice. I kind of want to do that. Okay. Okay.
완전한 침묵.
것만예그.
지금이 기회입니다.
Okay.
당연한 결과죠.
Dej. Yay! I do love when the things go fun like that. Okay, yeah, good. I like the combat. It's probably gonna get harder.
관리자님의 99%
Probably gonna get harder. I'm probably gonna hate myself at some point. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We watched Mephistopheles as it consumed the corpses, its maw looking for more reliable than the sinners. I knew something was up the moment I saw the bus for the first time, but what is this thing exactly? Faust seems to have something to say. Okay.
이 오티스 참전합니다.
천전합니다.
배부르게 밥을 먹은 지가 언제더라.
Gee, when was the last time I had a feast? Even a big blocky machine eats better than we do.
제공되는 식사는 모두 정량이에요.
Do mind that all meals are provided with appropriately determined quantities.
그 정도 먹어서는 기운이 안 난단 말이야.
It's not nearly enough to get me going. I thought I heard Heathcliff shout, "You should think I'm doing this on full stomach?" In the distance, Metrodia seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this bus run stuff like blood and protein?
엔케팔린이에요. 로보토미 코퍼레이션에서 추출했던 에너지죠.
It's Enkeplane, an energy source Lobotomy Corporation treated.
이전 엘사 말이군요. 특이점으로 에너지를 생산하는 회사라고 들었어요. 엘사가 몰락한 지금은 잔해밖에 남지 않았지만.
You mean the previous L Corp? I heard it produced energy using its singularity. The all that remains of the company now is rubble.
맞아요. 그래서 지금은 구하기가 꽤 힘들어요.
That's right, which is why it's become a rarity these days.
하지만 메피스토펠레스는 신체에서 엔케팔린을 강제로 추출할 수 있죠.
However, Mephistopheles is capable of forcibly extracting enkephalin from the body. The body? I posed the question, watching Otis give orders to the other sinners, then glancing to the maw of the boss in turn.
네. 엔케팔린은 뇌와 척수신경에서만 추출돼요. 특히나 생명 활동이 있을수록 효율이 좋죠.
Correct. Enkephalin can only be extracted from the brain and the spinal nerves. It can be taken from the live subject for greater efficiency. So that's why Virgilius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay, and
그럼 해당 부위만 먹여도
if
되는 거 아니야?
why the rest of their body?
피와 근육도 연료로 쓰일 수 있어요.
If that's what you're thinking, there is a point, as their blood and flesh can also be processed into fuel.
엔케팔린이 시동과 추력을 위해서 필요하다면 나머지 생체 물질은 순항할 때 사용되죠.
While enkephalin is used,
되도록 천천히 소모되게 하기 위한 설계.
I need to get a good grip on the rhythm at which the Korean actors speak, because I don't usually listen to a lot of Korean voiced things, so I'm curious how different their rhythm is when it comes to voicing. They certainly are generally less emotional when it comes to voice acting. I'd say Japanese seiyuu tend to over-exaggerate a little bit some emotions. Just a bit. This one feels different. While enkephalin is used to generate ignition and thrust, the remaining organic matter is spent on maintaining speed, thus reducing enkephalin usage.
하이브리드요.
A hybrid. Cast is great. I love their voices. They feel right. They definitely feel right. I wouldn't say they feel not correctly, honestly. It's a good cast. I think the voices. I don't usually kind of see this kind of like content like ever, so it's definitely a new experience, but an experience I do enjoy. Faust went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch of facilities, and that it won't be a sufficient source on its own. But most of it went in one ear and in the other, out the other. Oh, that's complicated. I got that it's tough work at least.
뭘요? 파우스트는 고생하지 않는답니다.
Don't mention it. Faust knows no struggle.
고생은 우리가 하고 있지. 이봐, 관리자 양반 또 온다고.
If anyone's doing the heavy lifting, it'd be us. Hey, manager bud, more coming. Damn. They just kind of stand and chattering while the dudes are handling all the murder. Boom, boom, boom. Oh fuck! I want a purple burble.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 순조로운 전략입니다.
Oh, stagger. Dedge. Oh, blue. Blue.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
Dedge. Dedge.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게 약점은 파악했. 순조로운 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
당연한 결과죠.
Damn. Okay, this is really satisfying. This is really satisfying. The combat is really satisfying. It's very nice to pay attention to how the
1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
to how the game. You had enough for ego as well. Oh, did I? Fuck. I will use an ego first next. I will use it. Might as well try it out if you have the chance. Yeah, that's true. When the bus had just about finished its meal, Virgilius shouted to me that we are expecting a guest. I'm curious to see who'd be joining us on this less than pleasant trip. Oh, nice. We have 5 now. So who should I add as 5th? Let's try you.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Yuri time. Okay. So that's the character, I assume. Okay.
적당히 끝내라. 곧 손님이 방문할 거야.
Hey, that's enough of that. We're expecting a guest any time now.
Virgilius said, poking his head out of the window. A guest? Who?
길잡이가 필요할 것 같아서요.
I've determined that we'll need a guide as this is our first trip into a dungeon.
저 혹시 림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신 분들 맞나요?
Excuse me, are you the people from the Lumbus Company? Someone approaches us slowly.
맞나 보네요.
Looks like it. The bus just had about finished its meal, crunching on the last remaining bone chips. Yuri watched it indifferently before introducing herself.
예전 엘사에서 근무했던 유리예요. 잘 부탁합니다.
I'm Yuri, a former employee of the previous L Corp. I look forward to working with you. Yeah, the designs are nice. By L Corp, do you mean?
로보토미 코퍼레이션이겠군.
Has to be Lobotomy Corporation.
네, 우리는 로보토미 코퍼레이션. 구 엘사의 옛 지부들로 향합니다.
That's right. We will explore the former branch facilities of Lobotomy Corporation, also called the old L Corp.
저라면 불러도 절대 안 왔을 것 같은데.
If I were you, I wouldn't have taken part in this.
추락한 날개라니. 분명 끝이 좋지 않았을 텐데요.
Being a fallen wing and everything, and your employment ended on pleasant terms.
무슨 소리야? 날개고 뭐고 돈만 함께라면 뭐든 유쾌한 기억이 된다고.
What you're on about? Any point in your life can be pleasant as long as you have money to spend.
거기는 아직도 괴물로 득실된다는 소문이 있던데.
And those places are still teeming with monsters to this day.
괴물이 아니라 환상체요. 어쨌든 사실이에요. 하지만 더 중요한 것들이 있죠.
Not monsters, abnormalities. The rumors are true either way, but there are more important matters.
지부 가장 깊숙한 곳에 최근에 피어나기 시작한 엘사의 기술의 핵심 정수가 존재해요.
In the deepest reaches of these branches are neoplastic plant-like growths holding the essence of L Corp's technology.
단테, 며칠 전에 내가 제안했던 걸 기억합니까? 성의를 새기게 해줄 거라고 말했는데.
Dante, if you remember, I believe I offered you to let you finish the engraving your aspect a few days ago.
정수, 황금 가지를 모아온다면 그 정도는 어려운 일도 아니게 될 겁니다.
With the essence, those golden bows in our hands, it'll be as easy as pie. The word aspect still makes my head ache. What was I trying to do?
억지로 떠올리려고 할 필요는 없습니다. 그때가 되면 전부 알게 될 테니까요.
There is no need to rouse your brain trying to remember what you can't. It'll all come back in due time. I returned to a slow note to Faust's placid advice. Alright, for now I should focus on what I currently know and see. And if it's the Lobotomy Corporation we're scouting, we might find some Envtuber too.
아, 그러면 더 이상 사람들을 갈아 넣지 않아도 되겠나요?
Does that mean we won't have to feed people into our vehicle?
거기다가 운이 좋으면 에고까지 얻을 테니.
We could also grab some ego if we're lucky, so that's 3 rats with 1 stone. Ego. That's another unknown term that makes my head tilt. But in any case, it seems rather rude to keep talking to each other when we had a guest on board. And someone else seemed to agree.
유리 씨는 무슨 일 하며 지냈나?
So, Miss Yuri, what have you been up to since the day off? Gregor gave his best shot at making some conversation with a well-meaning smile to put the news passenger at ease. His brows seemed to twitch to the lack of practice, but it's no big deal.
내가 보아하니 그대는 해결사일 것 같소. 그들에게서는 모두 고결한 영웅의 냄새가 난다고 하더군.
It appears to me that they are a honorable mixed fixer. It is said that all fixers exude the noble scent of heroes. She's so enthusiastic, she made me actually choke on my spit. As Yuri nodded lightly, I heard Ishmael let out a deep sigh.
어디서 그런 소식을 들었는지 모르겠지만 해결사는 그런 영웅들이 아니에요.
I don't know who gave you that idea.
공급자의 부질없는 냄새라면 몰라도.
Fixers are anything but noble or heroic. The only scent you'll smell is the miserable stink of wage slaves.
금세 다른 밥벌이 찾는 게 쉽진 않았을 텐데 용케 해냈군.
Couldn't have been easy to find another job so soon. Good that you're holding up.
아직은 계약직이에요.
For now, I'm just a contract worker.
아하, 굳이 다시 이곳으로 기어들어온 이유.
That
그거였군요.
explains why you decided to crawl on back there.
예전 직장으로 돌아가서 크게 한탕이라도 치면 팀장 자리라도 주겠대요.
Did they promise to promote you to team leader or something if you struck gold in your former workplace?
실적을 세우면 계약 기간은 늘어날지도 모르죠.
My contracts might get extended if I return with the results.
그렇지. 보통 계약직 시절은 실적 하나에 목숨을 걸어야 할 때니까.
Right. A good result is something to risk your life for if you want to learn at a permanent spot.
그거 참 부질없는 목숨이네요.
And what a futile life that is.
아까부터 왜 이렇게 비꼬는 거야? 뭐가 그렇게 마음에 안 들어?
Hey, what's with the sarcasm? Is something a problem?
글쎄요. 처음부터 끝까지
I don't know.
안 되는 거 천지라.
I don't know. I have a problem with everything, single thing I'm hearing right now. Seemingly unaffected by the abrasive attitude, Yuri quietly took an empty seat. Looking back and forth between the two, Gregor returned to his seat as well, scratching his head. I can't seem to get used to being around these people.
빨리 배워두는 편이 편할 겁니다, 단테.
It will be beneficial for you to adapt to them sooner than later, Dante.
그럼 출발하지. 손님께서 자리에 앉았다.
Karan, time to go. Our guest has taken her seat.
메피 배 빵빵. 카른도 빵빵.
Mephi's turned. Tom revived. Karan's raring to drive. Okay. Let's see. Don'ts.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
쉽네.
Oh, dead.
지금이 기회입니다.
Dead. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Oh, dead. Okay, let's see. Oh, I wanna try. Boom, ego.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Oh, ego. Neat. Let's see.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
The Odyssey had a purpose. Oh, wait, she has a gunblade. She has a gunblade. I didn't know she had a gunblade.
어떠냐?
She had a gunblade. I didn't know she had a gunblade. That's cool.
약점은 파악했어. 것만 예그.
Might as well. Boom, 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 boom.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Gunblade!
여행은
To Pathos Mathos. Okay. Gunblade! What's the total? 23. Gunblade! Yeah, I like this combat. I really do like this combat. I cannot say anything. I like this combat.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Yeah. Good stuff. I like this. This feels nice. It's I don't know, it's usually when I judge gacha game style combat, I tend to approach it from a side of like what is the most fun to try and master, basically. I'd say a lot of them are just serviceable at best. Like can be even decent sometimes. This is just fun. Our guest was a fixer. It feels very nice, and you don't even understand the depth of the combat yet. Yeah, see, I don't really understand the depth of the combat, but when you have combat depth there, and if you start using the features of the combat, you already sort of can instinctively and feel like if it's something up to your cup of, that is your cup of tea or not. I feel like this is my cup of tea. I enjoy that. Just setting up actions and then like watching the effects basically stack up as the scene plays out is very nice. My favorite aspect of it so far is that all of the actions are taking place simultaneously. That is what I really love. It makes it feels like a gritty combat. Like I am giving orders specifically for them to do stuff, and they all rush at the same time to do their part. It's fun. It feels thematic. Anyway, next level. Our guest was a fixer named Yuri, a former employee of Lobotomy Corporation. Seeing as she showed an indifferent response to bus-devouring bodies, she must have gone through a lot herself. But then she grows nervous as she cracks the map and looks at the driver's seat. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. I'll keep it like that for now. Sorry to ask.
지도는 제게 있는데요. 길은 어떻게 알고 가는 건가요?
But if you have the map, do you know what roads to take? Answerless, the bus keeps speeding anyway.
그건 말이지.
We do have something to lead us.
감이지. 카룬의 감.
Intuition. Karen's intuition.
네?
What?
분홍머리. 카룬 앞을 이상한 종이로 막는 이유가 뭐야?
Pinky hair. Explain why you keep writing that odd paper in Karen's face.
계속 이상한 방향으로 가니까 그렇죠. 이 지도를 보세요. 우리가 가는 쪽은
Because you keep going in weird directions. Take a look at this map. Our destination is the southeast from here. She is cute, yeah. Karen reluctantly gives the map a cursory glance as she couldn't ignore the thing right in front of her eyes.
마음이 향하는 곳, 그곳에 진짜 길이 있을지니.
Follow the heart. That is where the true path lies.
벌써 우리는 모두 마음이 향하는 곳으로 나아가야만 하네.
Here, here. We all must follow our heart's lead.
그냥 지도 보는 법도 모르는 길치라는 거잖아요.
You just admitted that you can't read a map.
제가 하고 싶은 말을 대신 해주실
You
줄이야.
took the words right out of my mouth. Yuri and Ishmael put a palm on their respective faces at the same time, almost like they were in sync. Synchronized facepalm! Synchronized facepalm!
오, 우리 기사님 친구라
Ooh, did our driver make a new friend?
분홍머리가 계속 제잘거려. 난 길을 알고 있다.
Pinky keeps blabbering. I know the way.
아니 그러니까 방향이 잘못.
No, I mean, you're going the wrong direction.
앞에 또 장애물이야. 부릉부릉 할까?
Look ahead, more obstacles. Do I vroom vroom?
아니, 카론. 기다려봐.
No, Karen. Wait just 1 second.
보스가 근사해 보이는데 나도 좀 타보자.
Looky! Nice bus you got there. Why don't you give me a ride?
메피스토 팰레스의 후식 시간인 모양이군.
I guess Mr. Stophilis could use helping of dessert.
내리지. 아직 밥을 더 먹여야겠어.
Get on down. It needs to be fed just a bit more. Virgil just doesn't like hooligans, does he? Cannibus. Let's try blue, blue, red, blue, purple.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 좋은 전략이.
어떠냐?
완전한
Oh, dead. 50. 50. They did this. Boom, boom.
행동을 개시합니다.
겁만 예.
Okay, that was a turn. Let's see. Blue, 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 blue. Boom, boom, boom.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Okay. Boom. Gunblade. Gunblade. Gunblade, go. Gunblade. Okay, don't die.
약점은 파악했어.
지금이 기회입니다. 당연한 결과.
Oh, Dej. Dej. Ooh, nice. We have two. Oh, okay, so we have 2 of the 2. Okay, let's do this. Purple, yellow, yellow. Purple, purple, blue, blue. Oh, no, actually. Okay, let's do it like this.
행동을 개시합니다.
쉽네.
Ah. Could not even use ego. God damn it. Fake.
그래, 이것이 겁만 예크.
Indeed, this was packed. Nice. Nice. I like this. 11, eh? I like this. This seems I was shocked to learn that Karen has virtually no sense of direction. Though I guess it's fortunate it's come to light this early into the trip. Yuri took matters into her own hands and started teaching her how to read a map. And Sinclair joined too. They're rather noisy, but still, I can't say that I hate to see it.
예술이란 것을 보여주지.
You know,
이쪽이 동쪽일까요? 서쪽일까요?
I'm starting to understand what people said to me when they told the team of this game, the in-game characters team is a fucking mess. Karen is cute and she's a driver with no sense of direction. Then we have Virgilius, who would rather not be there. We have Don Quixote, who is Knight Chunibyo. We have several people who are really tired of their lives and would probably rather just go die in a ditch if that gives them any peace. Peace. Then we have a Smashy McSmasherson with his bat, a sadistic samurai. the fuck is this team even? What the fuck is this team even? Like, what is this cast? What the fuck is this? Now, Karen, tell me, is this east or west? And Clockboy. Karen only knows two directions, Mephi's front and back. How did you come so far with a driver who has zero sense of direction? Karen, like I said, the sun rises from... At the driver's seat, three hands gathered together over a map. Well, one of them might have been at a slightly different elevation from the others.
꼬맹이, 너도 저기 끼어 있어야 하는 거 아니야?
Chiquita, aren't you gonna join them too?
무례한 소리! 난 어린이가 아니라네! 꼬맹이는 더더욱 아니고!
I beg your pardon! I'm not child! And most certainly not little! Watching Don Quixote shake her fist sky high at Rhodia, I noticed a bitter gaze falling upon them out of the corner of my view. I'm starting to think that Yuri Gal might have put up with a rough childhood. Gregor turned around to take a glance in my direction, then shook his head and went back to looking at the driver's side with his chin resting on his hand.
딱히 어린 편도 아니야. 일단 칼을 줄 수 있으면 전쟁에 참전부터 시키는 동지도 있었으니까.
Yeah, and Clockboy to top it off. Clockboy, he sure is there. Wouldn't be on the younger side, either. Some nests used to conscript anyone old enough to hold a knife. Nests. A nest was basically the center of a district, if my memory was correct. Sounds like the nests used to get into wars with one another in the past. Did that happen often?
아주 없는 일은 아니었지.
Not frequently, but it sure as hell did happen.
관리자 양반, 전쟁에 대해 궁금한 게 많나 봐.
Interested in learning about the wars, manager, but I'm not really curious about the details, just gathering info I should know as well as the manager. As I was about to go on, a glimpse of Gregor's expression I caught from the side stopped me in my tracks. His eyes seemed to be fixed somewhere far more distant than the driver's seat.
그런 자세를 뭐라고 하고 싶은 건 아니야, 관리자 양반. 오히려 좋은 자세 아닐까? 상관의 귀감아닐까 싶은데.
Don't get me wrong, manager, bud. I'm not trying to criticize you or anything. Hey, Leho. Heck, it's actually a pretty stand-up attitude for a boss, I'd say. He slowly continued taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket.
그래도 개인적으로는 모를 수 있을 때 모르는 게 기회일지도 모른다고 생각해.
Still, ignorance is a gift you should savor while you still have it, if you ask me.
일단 알게 되면 다시는 모를 수 없게 될 테니.
Once you've burned in with knowledge, there's no going back. Without another word, he lit his cigarette.
아니요, 방금 저쪽에서 우회전을 했어야죠.
Looks like I woke up early enough to catch a stream. Yeah. Glad you hang about, Leho. Glad you've been around. It's always nice to see a familiar face. No, you shouldn't turn right at that intersection.
괜찮아요, 카론. 조금만 더 가서
It's okay, Karen. We can turn around the next junction.
기사의 삶은
The woes of a driver.
뭐 지금 더 급한 건 목적지로 가는 길을 아는 것 같네. 그렇지, 관리자 양반.
Well, looks like we will have more pressing matters at hand. Ain't that right, manager bud? Yeah, I mean, did they say that all sinners understand Dante? I think they mentioned that all of them understand Dante. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them do, except Virgil. I don't think he does. Mostly, I don't think because he's a sinner. Gregor cackled with cigarette smoke still in his mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right that I should focus on other things for now. An urgent matter showed up right before our bus shaped the doorstep too.
옥신각신은 그쯤 해라. 전방에 다시 적이다.
Enough squabbling for now.
Enemies inbound. More enemies inbound.
친구들의 버스에 전화타니 미친 새끼들 제정신이야?
You shoved my balls on that bus, you sick bastards! Are you nuts?
가만 안 둔다. 버스만 가지려고 했는데 너네도 전부 죽인다.
You'll pay for this! We were just gonna leave with the bus, but now you're gonna see you all bleed.
베르, 연료들이 시끄러워. 카론, 2명 이상 시끄러우면 어지러워.
Verg, fuel is making a fuss. Karen will get dizzy if many mouths are being noisy.
걱정할 필요 없다, 카론. 이제부터 조용해질 테니.
Nothing to worry about, Karen. They'll shut their mouths soon enough.
전원.
Off the bus. Yeah. This has the same energy if when a vampire calls a dude a snack.
간다.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
좋은 전략입니다.
Okay, low morale, gold, gold, red, blue, purple. Let's do it.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 좋은
Dead.
전략입니다.
Dead. Oh wow. He smacked that bitch up. Purple. No. Meow. But purple. Gold. More purple. Oop. More gold and more blue.
처리할 시간이야, 머저리들.
Hey, don't punt my dude. Okay. Blue. Red.
행동을 개시합니다.
좋은 전략입니다.
Damn.
쉽네.
Dead.
순조로운 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
지금이 기회입니다.
완전한 침묵.
Victory.
자, 다시 지도를 보자고요.
Okay, let's look at the map again.
카론, 딴 좀 피우면 안 된다니까요.
Cannon, can you please focus? Looking at the trio arguing over the map once again, a question arose in my mind. By the way, this bus was specifically made for Lumbus Company, right?
정확히는 저희들만을 위한 버스라고 해야겠네요.
It was made exclusively for us, to be more precise. Isn't that basically what I said?
그게 그 뜻 아니냐고 생각하고 계신 것 같네요.
You appear to be failing to identify the nuance. That's weird. I don't think I've spoken that part out loud. Is the clock broken or something?
그 정도는 째깍이지 않아도 알 수 있어요.
I can tell that much without hearing it verbalized.
파우스트는 모르는 것이 없으니까요.
There is nothing that Faust doesn't know, after all. Anyway, it must have taken a long while to get it out of the oven, especially with that mouth on the side.
예상한 만큼 걸려서 만들었을 뿐이에요.
How to say something while saying nothing. Dodge again. It only took the expected amount of time. Yeah, that's basically what I was respond to. She's downright oppressive to talk to.
파우스트는 천재예요. 도시의 모든 것을 알고 있죠.
Faust is a well-rounded, renowned genius. She knows ins and outs of the city.
어이, 그렇게 뛰어나시다면 저 앞에 가서 길부터 찾아주지 그래. 아까부터 저것들이 시끄러워서 잠을 못 자겠잖아.
Aye, if you're so smart, why don't you help those twits at the driver's side figure out the way? Can't sleep a wink with their constant bickering.
파우스트는 오지랖쟁이가 아니에요. 묻는 것에는 대답하지만 묻지도 않은 것을 말하지는 않아요.
Faust is no meddler. She answers to questions, but doesn't chime in without being asked first.
그리고 인간이 무언가를 깨닫기 위해 골똘한 고민을 하는 건 가장 즐거운 일이랍니다. 파우스트는 산통을 깨고 싶지 않네요.
Additionally, there is no greater joy for a human being than to ponder on problems in order to grasp an answer. Faust would rather not spoil that delight.
뭘 골똘히 고민을 해봤어야 공감을 하죠.
He wouldn't get it that he's pondered on anything ever. I saw Heathcliff's grip on the Bat Titan, however. With Virgilius casting a glare his way, he clicked his tongue as he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. I wonder why they're so vitriolic.
나랑 마음이 꽤 맞는 것 같네, 관리자 양반.
You and me both, manager, bud. You and me both. With Gregor's snickers, the bus started again.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Level 3. So, neat. Rhodia looks out the window at the back streets before flinching abruptly. Her eyes fell on the ground of people with their heads on of bugs. Then Gregor's expression shifted as well. It was not out of flinchy disgust like Rhodia, though. I feel like
최선을 다해볼게.
I feel like I could.
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
Yes. Then Rhodia.
아이고, 작전 호출.
Then
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
최선을 다해볼게.
And
알탄 2예.
따라가겠어요.
yeah, Sinclair.
알탄 2.
Actually, I want to try you.
불꽃을 바라신다면
이 오티스 참전합니다.
Try support. It's when you choose characters, press on one of them and press support in the top of this window. Oh, okay, I will. Sorry. Greg, you know these pals?
무슨 이 뒷골목에 내가 아는 얼굴이 있을 리가.
Give me a break. There's no way to know someone in the corner of the back street. Gregor's face goes dark the moment he looks out the window. Bugheads? Unlike the other miscreants we've run into, they were part insectoid.
단테, 머리가 시계라서 다행이야. 저런 거였음 쳐다볼 때마다 헛구역질했을 것 같아.
Gosh, Dante, thank goodness your head's shaped like a clock. I would have gagged and my manager was a huge bug.
저거 그레고르 씨랑 같은 강화 시술 아니에요?
Is that the same type of augmentation you have, Gregor?
저런 징그러운 벌레 대가리를 일부러 붙여놓는다고?
They stitch disgusting insect heads to their necks on purpose?
가까이 붙지 마. 너한테도 해충병 없는다.
You'd better stay away. Wouldn't want to catch the pest, eh?
정말이에요.
Is that true?
장난이야. 내 개그 센스가 이상한 건가?
Just a joke. Does my sense of humor not fly with the kids your age? While Gregor was left scratching his head, the bus made a languishing sound and came to a slow, deflating halt.
과거 G사에서는 대부분의 직원들이 그레고르 씨처럼 생체 무기 시술을 받았어요.
In the past, G Corp had procedures on most employees to give them biomimetic weapons, like the one Gregor has.
그레고르 씨 예전 쥐사 출신이었어요? 그때 쥐사라면
You used to work for the old G Corp, Gregor. That company must have been. Ishmael frowned as she remembered something as if she remembered something unpleasant, but didn't speak further. Gregor wore a smile on his mouth, but his hardened eyes were resting downcast, just as a moment ago.
저런 분들은 평소엔 어디서 주무시는 건가요?
I wonder where do people like them sleep at night?
세상에는 하늘을 천장 삼고 별을 조명 삼아 사는 사람들도 많은 법이지.
For many, the sky is the roof of their head, and the stars are their firelight.
아, 풍류가 있는 분들이로군요.
Ah, so they're the poetic sort. I don't think that's what he meant.
보아하니 저들 역시 우리의 여정을 방해할 마음인가 보군.
I don't think that's. I really don't think that's what he meant. And unless my eyes deceive me, they've intent on obstructing our journey.
내려야 하지 않겠어, 그레고르?
Aren't you going to get off, Gregor?
굳이 날 찝어서 말하는 이유는?
Care to explain why you're calling my name specifically?
글쎄, 남의 추억을 내 입으로 떠들고 싶진 않은 걸.
Who knows? I don't feel like rambling about someone else's past with my own tongue.
앞장서 그레고르. 이유는 네가 잘 알잖아.
Take the lead, Gregor. You know the reason.
고약한 사람이네. 당신.
You're one nasty fellow. A group of soldiers with the heads of insects gathered near bus.
어디 앞장서는 거.
I'm not too fond of being in the vanguard.
넌 뭐야? 왜 우리랑 같은 팔을 가지고 있지?
What are you? Why does your armor look like ours?
가만, 낯익은 얼굴인데.
Hold on, I've seen that face before.
주로 포스터나 잡지에 서식했던 적이 있지.
Mostly in flyers and magazine covers, I bet. Gregor? Do you know them from somewhere?
그런 게 중요한 건 아닌 것 같은데요, 관리자님. 옛날 이야기할 상황은 아니에요.
Not really important right now, manager. Don't think we have the time for reminiscing.
신경 쓰이긴 하지만 아무렴 어때? 어쨌든 이 앞으로 못 지나간다.
That arm bothers me. But whatever. Point is, I can't let you through. Is that so? Suppose we can't all got this out.
그런데 이것들은 왜 대놓고 벌레 모습인 채로 다니는 거야?
Why are they showing their buggy size out in the open anyway?
어린애들은 마주치면 눈물부터 터뜨리겠어. 그렉처럼 티라도 덜 나면 좋잖아.
They make kids cry. Really ought to take some concealing lessons from our Greg over here, right?
내가 특이한 케이스야. 대부분은 머리통에 무조건 곤충 부분이 붙어버리거든.
I'm a special case. The procedure makes those buggy parts grow in the head most of the time.
이걸 운이 좋았다고 해야 할지는 모르겠지만.
Although, I'm not sure if I'd consider myself lucky.
이유는 모르겠지만 저 사람들 우리가 로보톰의 집으로 향하는 걸 막으려는 것 같았어요.
It feels like they're trying to stop us from getting to the branch facility for some reason.
이들도 황금 가지를 노리는 거야?
Are they after the golden bow too?
그럴지도.
Maybe so.
정수를 원하는 자는 널렸으니까.
There ought to be many that are after the essence.
각각이 바라는 소망도 다양할 테고. 그렇지 않나?
And I'm sure each has their own wishes. Isn't that true?
왜 날 쳐다봐? 내가 알 리가 없잖아.
What does that look for? I haven't got a clue either. I like this. The art is nice. I like the art. It's cute. Okay. Boom. Green. Boom. 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 Boom.
로자, 교전 시작.
잘 들린 것 같습니다.
Ooh, all staggered. Nice.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 완전 좋은 전략이지. 완전한.
And all dead. Edge.
좋아, 간다.
순조로운 전략입니다.
목표 일시 무력화.
완전한
Edge.
침묵.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Oh, punch. Oh, no, I kind of love that he's a bruiser with like guards. Okay. Ooh, nice. I can do. Okay. Boom.
좋아, 간다.
Okay. Let's see.
내 팔은
Oh.
변해 있었어.
Oh. He has big hand. He has big hand and he died. He has big hand and he dead.
깔끔한 전투였어요. 적의 모든 급소를 파악했거든요.
After a number of scuffle and scrapes, we arrived at the old Lobotomy Corporation branch. Near the entrance, new faces were waiting for us. Support. Let's try support. Try support. It's when you choose characters, press on one of them, and then press support in the top of right of the window.
와, 기대되네요.
Okay. Oh, Gregor is an announcer. I didn't know that. That's neat. Press on one of them and then press.
지식이 축적될 시간이군.
And then press on one of them and press support in the top of the window. Where's the support option? Press the yellow thing on the right. Ah, okay, I see. Did you add me to friends?
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Yeah, you might have not. Yeah. Hey, take my support, please. Proceeds to not be to friends, not to admit to friends. You know what? That's sure. That makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, dude. Thank you. Yeah, that's. Man. Sure. Sure. Sure, you did good. You sure did good, eh? God damn it. Okay, so yeah, sure. Which one would you recommend grabbing? Support-wise? Manager Corporal. Wow. Oh, okay, sure. Otis. Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
일탄이예.
최선을 다해볼게.
따라가겠어요.
It does replace, I think.
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
Okay. I'm just gonna try it out. I'm curious how it vibes. And yeah.
아이고, 작전 호출. 네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
It's fine. I don't think.
도착했다. 역시 카로는 길을 알았던 거야.
We're here. Karen knew all the way all along.
역시는 무슨 역시예요. 저랑 싱클레어 씨가 양쪽에서 얼마나 고생했는데.
No, you didn't. Sinclair and I had to steer you from both sides. Don't stop.
그래도 이제 동남쪽과 동북쪽을 구분할 수 있어서 다행이에요, 카론.
I'm glad that you learned that to tell the difference between southeast and northeast, Karen. So this is the old L Corp.
저도 직접 보는 건 처음이네요. 그 일이 있고 나서 시간이 오래 지나진 않았을 텐데요.
This is my first time seeing it with my own eyes too. It can't have been long since that happened.
세상에, 어떻게 건물이 이 모양일 수가 있죠?
My goodness, how can a building be in such a derelict state?
부잣집 도련님한테는 익숙하지 못한 광경인가 보군.
This is a surprising scene for a rich boy, is it?
잡담은 그만. 하차한다.
Cut the chatter. Time to step off. Huh. There are people over there.
유리 씨와 같은 사무소의 해결사분들이에요.
They're fixers from the same office as Ms. Yuri.
엘사지부에 이미 몇 번이나 방문한 적이 있는
They're
경험자들이죠.
They're experienced explorers who have visited the branches of L Corp a number of times.
인사하지. 왼쪽에 있는 분은 홉킨스 씨. 그리고 오른쪽에 계시는 분이 아야 씨다.
Give your greetings. The person on the left is Hopkins, and the one on the right is Aya.
안녕하십니까.
Greetings. The.
붉은 시선님, 직접 만나뵐 수 있어서 정말 영광입니다. 소문으로만 익히 들어왔었는데.
Oh no, we have a fanboy. The red guys. It's such an honor to meet you. I've heard so many stories of deeds. To see you in person. Yeah.
만 창고 보이지? 안쪽에 지하로 내려가는 계단이 있다.
See the shabby warehouse there? That's where the stairs leading down to the branch facility are.
계단부터는 여기 유리 씨가 맡을 거고.
From there, Yuri here will be your guide.
네.
Yeah.
여기 해결사 분들도 경력직이니 돌발 상황에는 잘 대처해 줄 거야.
These fixers have been around a bit. Count on them to handle complications.
이만하면 되었겠지. 내 동행은 여기까지다. 버스에서 너희들을 기다리고 있겠어.
That should be enough, yeah? This is as far as I can accompany you. I'll be waiting back at the bus. Wait, what?
언제까지고 뒷바라지를 해주고 있을 거라 생각했다면 큰 오산입니다, 단테.
You're sorely mistaken if you expect me to babysit you forever, Dante.
혼자서 발 뻗고 쉬고 있겠다는 건가?
So you'll take a back seat and idle away alone? So you'll take a back seat and idle away all alone?
애당초 내가 동행하면 너희들은 관광하러 내려가는 거나 다를 바가 없지 않겠나?
If I get myself involved, the expeditions would be a little too free of challenge, wouldn't it? It'd be turned into more of a tour.
한마디로 실컷 쥐어 터지고 썰리고 오라는 거군.
In other words, you want us to come red, black, and blue.
보통 저렇게 말하면 항상 다른 꿍꿍이가 있던데.
That's the kind of line people with ulterior motives say.
편한 대로 생각해.
Think whatever you want.
특별히 가이드 분까지 붙여줬으니 잘 해내고 오라고.
I've got new guides and everything, so do your best down there.
네, 잘 해내고 오겠습니다. 붉은 시선님.
Yes, I certainly won't disappoint you, Mr. Redgaze.
최선을 다해보긴 할게요.
I'll try my best, I think. The levels of energy is definitely different. Ah, man. Okay, let's see. Green, green, blue. Wait. Let's do it. Oh, actually, let's try something else. Like this. Like this, like this, like this, and like this. Boom.
좋아, 간다.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
목표
순조로운 전략이
목표 완전 무력화.
Dead.
좋은 전략입니다.
Dead.
좋은
Dead.
행동을 개시합니다.
순조로운 전략입니다.
They kill. Ooh, nice.
처리할 시간이야 머저리들. 배연의 진화. 약점은
Wow.
것만예그. 좋은 전략입니다. 하! 좋은 전략입니다.
Wow, double kill. Otis just double killed him. Okay, sure. Damn it, I wanted to try an ego again. Oh.
관리자님의 99% 명령과
Alas, it was not meant to be.
합쳐진 결과였습니다.
But alas, it was not meant to be. Jesus Christ. Just before we entered the Ellis branch facility, Virgilius stopped me for all of a sudden. It seems he has something to say to me alone. Let's see, who do I want to play instead? Crab guy. I'm gonna do crab guy. I'm gonna try him. See how he vibes. To battle.
벌어지면 좋겠어요.
To battle.
단테, 잠깐 나 좀 보시죠.
Dante, a moment with me, please. While the team was busy exchanging greetings, Virgilius called me to a secluded place.
미리 말해두자면 저들은 8급 해결사입니다.
Let me tell you in advance that they're only grade 8 fixers. Grade 8?
서열이 낮은 심부름꾼이라는 뜻입니다.
It means they're low-ranked drudges, errands being their main tasks.
저들을 이용은 하되 의존하려 하지 말아야 할 겁니다.
Use them for your own benefit, but don't rely on them. I can't count on them to deal with everything for us, in other words. I nodded to let him know that I understood his point.
어쩌면 그 버스 안에서 제대로 대화라는 걸 할 수 있는 건 당신뿐일지도 모르겠어.
He might be the only one on the bus I can actually converse with.
모은을 빕니다.
Why do I feel like that's a really good compliment coming from this guy? Why do I feel like that he just gave him one of the best compliments he can actually offer? He's totally the type of guy who's just like, "Oh, you're right, I guess," and that's like the declaration of his eternal undying love. You're right. You're decent. I can tolerate you. Well, best of luck, Dante. Virgilius pat my shoulder with a bitter smile before slowly making his way back to the bus. He literally says he's the only one who he can talk with, and he can't even understand what he is saying. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's sort of a both a dig at the rest of the bus inhabitants, and also
명령대로 하겠습니다. 겁만 순조로운 전략이.
okay, 2 died, 2 to go.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
목표 일시
What is his weapon? Her weapon. It's an interesting weapon.
좋은 전략입니다.
Oh, Naginata.
재밌는 순간이에요.
당연한 결과.
Dedge. Turn 3.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 순조로운 전략입니다.
Oh, some of my dudes are staggered. I see.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Nice.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Dedge, please Dedge.
순조로운 전략입니다. 처리할 시간이야, 머저리들.
Oh, dead.
좋은
Okay.
전략.
That was good. That was good. We did good. We did good, I think.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Okay, so that's level 7, eh? Let me see. How do you level up these characters? I don't think I don't. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. There is this. I didn't know that. Cool. It's pretty long, eh? Okay. Sure, I'll keep it to the next one then. I mean, it's already coming up 4 hours, so I should probably stop.
저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
Should probably stop. Yeah, I think I should probably wrap it up. Okay, what do I need? Who do I have to raid? Ooh, nice. An old friend. I have an old friend who's like on right now. Well, not old friend, but like an old acquaintance. It's been a long while since I did so. Okay, I know. I think I know what I'm gonna raid. Level. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me see. That was enjoyable. That was really enjoyable.
드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
Weird. That was fun. That was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Watching me dive into this story. I tend to enjoy giving a bit of a relaxed vibe in my streams. I do have my own wacky moments, but I think this has been fun. I personally think the game is worth it. Next Friday, I'm gonna continue with the first dungeon, and we're gonna continue from there. Coming up 4 hours, so I should be fine trying to do this. Can I not rate it? Yeah, I can. Feel free to join the raid. She's a nice person, La Vispa. She's a nice person, Vispa. It's been a while since I've raided her, and I'd like to do so. I'm glad you dropped by. Feel free to drop by tomorrow as well for when we're gonna start Path to Nowhere with a friend of mine, Kind Links. I'm gonna be reading. Oh, thank you for the headpads. Thank you. We're gonna start Path to Nowhere campaign with my friend. We're gonna be reading 4 various roles and all of the characters. It's still fully voiced in Japanese and English, but I'm gonna have it on Japanese and just as read the English version as ourselves. Still, glad I did decide to stream today. I'm glad it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll definitely see you tomorrow, guys. And have a good one. Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you in the library. Toodles.